a 5A West battle. This is a makeup game. Then, of course, the Pointers and Lady Pointers bailed out of the mix a couple of weeks ago with the COVID. And so for the Lady Bulldogs, their fourth game in, I guess, 6 days. So ready to get this little stretch over with. The boys, their third game of the week. Back-to-back nights as well. Lady Bulldogs played Monday and Tuesday. The boys played Tuesday and then last night. So the girls played last night as well. So another back-to-back night of games for the Lady Bulldogs. And luckily the starters have been able to take it easy for the final quarter of the last few games. So that helps a lot. Let's pause a second for our national anthem. Fantastic rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. And we're ready for basketball here in Van Buren. Been a while since these teams played. I'm not sure that it matters as far as the conference battle goes. So we're doing a little house cleaning here, getting our folks off the floor with COVID restrictions. We had a little second camera going to be going tonight, and they had to bring little Scott up here, the good Holland, little Scotty. We're going to run a little camera 2 tonight, or camera 3, I guess, but had to get everybody off the floor except for players and cheer squad. Usual suspects for the ladies in navy blue. Tops and bottoms, road unis for Greenwood. White numerals front and back. They've got Greenwood and white across the front. It is a sophomore, Maddie Cartwright. And then the 4 seniors, Haven Clements, Allie Saki, Shay Goodwin, and Kinley Fisher, fresh off a homecoming queen last night. She's out of the skirt, and she's got back on the shorts and the tank top. And Dr. Smith, I talked about, Dr. Dustin Smith joins us, the athletic director for Greenwood High School. I talked earlier in the pregame there about being the 4th game this week, being back-to-back nights on Monday and Tuesday for the girls, and then last night and tonight for the girls. But luckily, they hadn't had to play 4 quarters, so a little bit of chance to rest some.
Well, rest if you call it that. I mean, obviously you've got back-to-back nights, 4 games in a week. Jenny O and I were talking about it coming over here, and she said, these girls are young.
Right.
Like, it may be a problem for you and I trying to get out there and run back-to-back nights 2 times this week, but for these girls with young legs, and
yep,
Coach Reeves will tell you, you got to play some back-to-back games in the state tournament,
That's
so
it.
you might as well get ready for it now.
That is exactly right. We're going to jump center. Greenwood's going to be working from right to left on your radio dial. We're set up here on the concourse at the Claire Bates Gymnasium. Cartwright controls the tip. Here's Goodwin to Saki, right wing. Home whites for Van Buren with green numerals. Van Buren in front and green above the numeral. Fisher up top. Deep 3 on the way. And splash. Just like that, we're off and running here. 3-0 Greenwood. Full court pressure, just suffocating. And a turnover. Fisher comes up with it, finds Cartwright down low, and she's not fouled. I guess the shot was blocked clean out of there, and that was Brooklyn Canaday starting for Van Buren. She's a junior. Sunny Harrington also starting as Cartwright lets a three go. It's not there. Saki tried for the board. Won't go. Avery Shelley, number 10, starting. There's Canaday with it over on the far sideline. She's harassed by two Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. They get it to Shelley, back to Canaday, still way out on the floor. Cartwright's up in her hip pocket. Tried to feed it in. Cartwright just took it from her. Got her back to that blocked shot on the other end. And then the ball's tipped out of bounds.
If you talk about the back-to-back nights, well, this means zero preparation for both of these teams, boys and girls on both sides. So they have to just play. And when you play Greenwood in this press, it takes a little bit of work for that to happen. And Kinley Fisher drains another one from three from the top of the key. She's not missing any stride.
No. Here they come against that press. That's Harrington now. She lost the handle, but luckily right into Rainwater's hands. She finds Shelley, top of the key, Rainwater. 1-3-1 zone press. They'll extend it, as you know. Lady Bulldogs. Clements nearly a steal. Tipped it right back to Shelley. Here's Canaday. Nothing doing with Saki on her. She'll go left wing to Woodward. Back to Canaday. High post. It goes to Rainwater. Three ball from Woodward's too long. That went off of Harrington. It'll go to Greenwood. 6-0 Lady Bulldogs.
We talked about the back-to-back, obviously, but both of the Van Buren teams come into tonight's contest both on 4-game losing streaks.
Right.
So they have gone the wrong way here in conference play, and Greenwood trying to continue to add to those woes here tonight.
Sock a long, deep three from the right wing's no good. Rebound Van Buren. Here come the Lady Pointers. Lazy pass. Goodwin slipped in there and got a steal. Fish picked it up. Back to Goodwin. Feeds Saki off to the right side. She's fouled. Free throws coming.
Man, I thought they were going to block that one. Then we're going to have no free throws tonight.
Right.
The foul is on number 10.
This is Claire Bates, right? They moved the name over. Good. Just making sure. She missed the first free throw.
Fifth game in 5 days. She's going to go.
And the second free throw is good, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Coach Michael Kinney wants to talk it over with his girls. 6:03, we'll stay right here. 7-0 Lady Bulldogs up a touchdown on Van Buren. I talked to Coach Mike Possett this morning, one junior high assistant. He was talking about wondering how, we're averaging like 72 points for these girls. He's saying, how are they doing that? I thought, well, the motor never stops running, like you said. The defense is swarming.
Well, and the ball, what our girls do is they try to trap you, obviously, get a tip. When the shot goes up, they got two girls streaking the other way, and we're programmed just to look the other way and throw the ball.
Yeah.
And that's how Saki gets so many fast break layups. That's how Fisher gets out. When Trusty's in there, she'll do the same thing. Mm-hmm. So when you can score as quickly as our girls can, the points obviously can add up quickly.
Van Buren trying to break the press. Fish gets in and steals it away from Shelley. Up off the window, good. Fish is feeling it now. She's got 8 points early. It's 9-0. Again, Greenwood in that press. It's a zone press. Keep it in the middle of the field. Harrington. She will get it to Rainwater. Back to Harrington, cutting down the lane. Rainwater, right wing. They skip it over to Canaday. Quickly to the left corner. Back to Canaday. She'll force a three up and off the mark. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be Greenwood's basketball. Yeah. 9-0. Of course, Greenwood held Russellville and Mountain Home scoreless in the first periods earlier this year. Amazing. Fish with it now. She'll dribble top of the key, go to Saki right side. They'll swap spots. Fed into Cartwright, fed down to Clements. Can she turn around and hit the jumper? She couldn't. It wouldn't go. Cartwright kicks the rebound out to Saki. Up off the window, won't go. Clements offensive board, and she threw it away. Good try.
Well, there's a travel coming right out of that, so Greenwood will
get it right back.
Get possession right back.
Clements will inbound over on the far sideline. Free throw line extended into Fish, and Kinley will set up in the half court. 5-minute mark, 9-0 Greenwood. Cartwright to Goodwin, down to Clements. She'll try to drive in, kick it out to Fish. Open for three, right wing. Party time. Splash! She's got 11 points. Third three of the game. It's 12-0 Greenwood. 4:50. Rainwater gets it in the front court. 4:45 now, first period. Here's Rainwater to the right wing. Try to skip one in down low. Ball swatted away by Cartwright. Clements wants to run. Back to Cartwright. Here's Fish, deep left corner. Pump fakes, drives. Oh, what a two-man game. Cartwright wasn't quite ready for it. She'll find Fish. Her shot won't go. Maddie with an offensive board. She's fouled and one. Oh, baby. Cartwright, the sophomore. Second rebound, first basket. Free throw, good. The sophomore with her third point. She will be getting, and already is getting plenty of collegiate looks. Arkansas Tech and among the rest. They break the press that time. Shelley does with the dribble. A new sub, a new player in, Skylar Coleman. In for Van Buren. She's got it and drives the lane. Kicks it to Canaday, left wing. Three on the way. In and out. Fish with a rebound.
And Coach Reeves just says, go, 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 go. He's trying to get him to run and keep the pace up.
Clements back to Fish. Left of the circle up top. Now back up in the top of the key to Goodwin. High post. Clements finds Saki all alone in the left corner. Won't go. Rebound. Canaday for Van Buren. Brooklyn looking for room to weave. She's got it. Ahead it goes to Shelley. Down in the corner, a new pointer is Allie Moss. She's trapped. A nice little cut by Shelley to the basket. Not there. Clements finds the board ahead to Fisher. Fisher on the run down the left side of the lane. Up off the window. She's fouled by Canaday. It'll be free throws coming for Kinley Fisher. Already with 11 points.
Yeah, foul called on number 2 there.
And the first wave of substitutes as Fisher's free throw is good. She's got 12 now. Here comes Tommy's leaving Cartwright in with Fisher. That's a new little wrinkle. Fish got the second one to bounce in. 13 points for her. I beg your pardon. 13. It's 17-0. That's right. Still the pressure on. Summit this time went and got it. Tapped it away. Cartwright comes out of there with it. Maddie on the run. Wants to drive, stop, and pop. Little floater not there from 6 feet. And rebound to Van Buren. But it's automatically full court pressure.
Yeah. Oh, octopus arm. She's there ready to go.
Coleman's got it for the Lady Pointers. In the middle to Moss. Looking for help. Finds Cope. Nicole Cope who checked in. Back to Moss out at the jump circle. Big VB logo at midcourt. There's Cope. Back to Moss. Fish will come out on her a little bit. 2:46 to go. 17-0. Woodward. And nearly a flash for a steal, but not there as Fish gambled. Moss has it again. Trusty slapped it away. Didn't like to call. It's her first foul. I think it's the first team foul. It is.
Yeah, and the way this defense is played, that's remarkable. And Greenwood didn't commit very many last night early on.
Right.
The Greenbrier coach was wanting them. He said they've committed 2 fouls with playing this way.
There's some truth in that. Here's Moss now. She had it, and Gray had her hemmed up. It's a 5-second violation out here on the right wing. Turnover back to Greenwood. Summit got it into Fish, and Fish will jog it across. Coach Clay Reeves up off the bench. 5 state championships here at Greenwood, 8 overall. Working his magic. Fish down to Cartwright in the right wing. Nice cut by Summit to the right block. Left-handed hook wouldn't go. And it's a rebound to Shelley for Van Buren. Here she comes. Into the front court it goes to Moss. Right side out on the floor, back to Shelley. They'll skip it over to Cope. High post is Coleman. Back to Cope. Now Shelley has it. Her and Cope playing catch between the circles here. Now Cope will try to penetrate. Finds Coleman driving down the lane. Wow, Cartwright got away with one there. Loose ball ended up in Moss's hands, and there goes the shutout. 2 points for Moss. It's 17-2. Trusty from the right corner back to Cartwright. Right wing. Maddie wants to try to penetrate. Back out to Trusty. Trusty will cut. Floater from 10 feet. Pardon me. Thank you, freshman. Hello. Cartwright with the assist. Trusty's first basket. 19-2. And Coach Kenny wants another timeout.
Well, I talked to Coach Reeves coming back from, I guess it was Wednesday. We came back from Alma, and Coach Reeves just said, job's on the line. Gave up some points last night in the first quarter, which we hadn't done in a couple of games. But, this defense is just so pressuring for Greenwood, and they can trap you. And we talked about it Tuesday night when we were at Alma. You can't prepare for the quickness and the length and the efficiency with which Greenwood puts this trap on you. You can't prepare for that, and especially you can't do it if you have one game and one day and less than 24 hours to try to flip the script and try to be prepared for what Greenwood has. There's a lot of teams that can't prepare for that in a week, let alone 20 hours.
You can watch all the game film you want, and the speed, though, just not there. The arms flailing about, the contact, the fouling is there. Van Buren got this one across. Greenwood late coming out of the timeout, so that beat the press with ease. That's one way to trick them. Here's Coleman up top. She'll drive in. Trusty tried to strip it away. Moss got a shot off and good. There's Allie Moss, 4 points, all the points for Van Buren. Goodwin, though, quickly the other way from right to left. Over to Saki, skips it to Gray. She can bomb it from the right wing. Here's Goodwin, penetrates, kicks to Sock, left wing, pump fakes, penetrates, back up to Gray, open for three. Off, no good. Long rebound handled by Shelley. That's Avery Shelley, and she'll push it. Gray will come get her at half court. Here's Allie Moss. All the points for the Pointers right now. Skylar Coleman way out on the floor. Back to Shelley. Shelley double teamed. Nearly traveled, couldn't see it in among all the arms flailing about. Coleman got a hold of it, and she's fouled by A.J. Summit. Her first, team second.
Coach Reeves don't think they're playing fast enough defensively. He wants them to trap quicker. He wants them to be more efficient with it. I mean, you look up there, it's 19-4. That's
28 seconds left. Here is Canada back in for Van Buren.
Woo.
Got it to Coleman, threw a rocket to her. She wasn't ready for it. Summit gets credit for the steal, and the assist ahead to Gray, whose free layup is good. 12 seconds. Here's Cope trying to get it across the timeline. Back to Shelley. Finds Canada right wing. Three ball on the way, off the mark. Long rebound. Canada got it back. Going to let one go at the buzzer, and it's no good. Well, 8 minutes down, and for the Lady Bulldogs, business as usual here in the 5A West. 21-4, they lead the Van Buren Lady Pointers. We'll take a break on Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hall 103.5. Thank you. Sir? Yeah, Dustin's here. Wild Bill Ferris.
Wild Bill. Mr. Ferris. We have done a few. We have done some miles together.
We're back here at Claire Bates, Lady Bulldogs, Lady Pointers. And Greenwood 21-4, suffocating defense. Van Buren in their first possession here. Coleman, happy feet that time, called the travel against Van Buren. Greenwood's basketball, Goodwin got it in. Now ahead to Saki, back to Shea, over to Gray. Megan open for three, left wing after a pump fake. Won't go. Long rebound handled by Rainwater. Here comes Van Buren Canada. Dribbling across the timeline. Finds Cope. Up top it goes to Rainwater. Ball slapped away nearly, but Moss ends up with it. She's got all of Van Buren's points. Canada went down to Coleman, who snuck in behind the zone. Up and good. Good look from Brooklyn Canada. Coleman's first basket's 21-6. Here's Gray in the corner. Back up top to Goodwin. High post is Summit. She'll find Saki in right corner. Three ball. Won't go. Long rebound. Moss handled it. Unbelievable ball movement by Greenwood. Just when those shots are going, that's when you start getting ran out of the gym. And sometimes when they're not, you get ran out of the gym. Here's Trusty with a steal. Down the left side of the lane, off the window, no good. A.J. Summit with a follow and an offensive board. Her first basket for the junior out of Bellwood. And it's 23-6.
You give Summit a little credit there, but also give Megan Grace some credit for keeping the ball alive off the glass, batted it to where Abby could pick it up and score.
Yes. And now Cope has it. Canada again got behind that zone, found Coleman. This time she missed the bunny, and that's off. Off a Greenwood player, goes to Van Buren, stays down here. Canada out after two really good looks down low, and Shelley comes in. Interesting substitution. 23-6, Greenwood leads, 6.5 second period. Lady Bulldogs continue thriving here in the 5A West. Coleman's, and I guess you got to call something because it wasn't a foul. Maybe a travel jump ball. We'll take it. Here comes the starters back in.
Here you go, Van Buren. Good news for you.
We'll call off the dogs. Here comes the starters.
Here comes Fish and Sock and
Clements, Cartwright. Yeah.
I mean, just
6:27 to go before halftime. 23-6, and Goodwin will dribble it up. Finds Fish, right, left corner for three. Won't go. Rebound cleared out by Woodward. She'll find Shelley, and she's trapped in the backcourt and lost her dribble. Woodward comes to help out. Ahead it goes to Harrington. Ends up at the Rainwater. Now back to number 10, Shelley has it. Woodward, rather. Shot up, blocked by Saki. She kind of snowbirded behind Rainwater and blocked the shot. And then they went into kind of a grappling mood on the ground, just jump ball.
Like a fumble.
Yeah,
Let's go down there and see whoever comes out of there with it.
Yes.
And the tie ball goes in favor of Van Buren.
23-6. Van Buren inbounds on the baseline, right side of the lane. Goodwin knocked it away. Shelley's our trigger man. Now they're going to put Woodard in there. She will inbound over on the left side of the lane, down on the baseline. Finds Rainwater, too high for the pass. Fish with a steal. Kinley wants to push. Has Saki to her right. Head fakes up off the window. Good. Fish having a huge first half. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 points for her. Pressure in the backcourt again by Greenwood. Woodard trying to get it across. Bounce pass to Shelley. They're in the front court now. Coleman, right wing. Skips it over to Harrington. Now Woodard. Shelley. Flashing for a steal with Saki and couldn't get there. Left Woodard all alone, and she'll bury a three. The first three for Van Buren. 25-9 now. Saki up top, Goodwin. Yet to shoot, finds Fish. Left wing for three. Off, no good. Sox offensive board, back up and in for the Lady Bulldogs. Her third point, first rebound for Saki. 27-9. That's Shelley trying to work on the press. Left it for Harrington. Gets through the trap at half court. Up top's Woodard to Shelley, left side. Down it goes to Rainwater. Skipped it up to Woodard back at top. Down to Coleman, right block. Out to Harrington. Drives, left it for Coleman, and Clements just took it from her. Let a steal or a block shot or both.
Yes.
Yeah. Here's Saki. No-look pass over to Fish. On the left side, up and in. Beautiful play. Unselfish from Ali Saki. 29-9 now.
And that's just how quickly Greenwood goes. You get a block shot, and you go the other way and get a transition bucket.
Cartwright tried to go in and swat at the ball from Rainwater and had a little cross-check. High stick there on her to call a foul on her.
No, I'm not a basketball coach,
right?
Admittedly.
Yeah.
But I know this. You don't want to start dribbling backwards when you're in the backcourt and we're trying to apply that trap or pick up your dribble, for that matter. I mean, you want to get the ball down the court as quickly as you can in order to not let the trap get set up. But Van Buren's done a job of just kind of hanging back in the backcourt a little longer than I would probably imagine.
Right.
Their coach would want them to, but that's all Coach Reeves wants them to do.
Yes. Canada got it in the lane for Van Buren, kicked it out. Three ball wasn't there. She got the long rebound and up and in for Brooklyn Canada, her first basket. 29-11. Greenwood's lead cut to 18. Fish up top now. That's Gray, Trusty, Clements, Saki, and Fisher in the game. Kinley, right wing with the dribble. Left it for Saki. They swap spots. Back to Fish in the corner. Bad pass from Saki. It's out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover. 3:40 to go, second period. Oh, well, here's Shelley.
Starting to look like they played 4 games this week.
Canada, Shelley, over to Rainwater, back to Shelley. Took a set step. Rebound tipped out of there by Gray. Trusty's got it. I'm going to give that to Gray. Finds Fish. Fish has Sock all alone on the other side. First assist for Fish. Second basket for Socky. 5 points for her. 31-11. Nice look, unselfish there from Fish. Here's a three ball from up top for Moss. Quickly on the other end. Long rebound handled by Rainwater. She'll leave it for Shelley, and her three is good. Avery Shelley's first points. 31-14. Fisher to Socky right side. Alley. Skip past a Gray left wing for three. Splash! Megan Gray's got 5 points.
And who do you stop?
Yeah,
if
right.
You're defensively and you're Coach Kenny, who in the world do you try to stop?
Well, he's going to call it another timeout, his third of the first half, and try to figure it out. It's 34-14. As well as we're moving the ball, you really can't stop anybody.
I mean, you try to trap Fish, and what'd she do? Double team on Fish. She hit Socky in an unselfish play going down in transition. You try to trap either one of them. You think you got them covered in the zone, and they kick it over, and there's Megan Gray bombing three. So, I mean, it's just it's got 5A coaches, not just West, but 5A coaches scratching their heads trying to figure out which one of these girls do we really stop?
Right.
Or can you?
Ronald Reagan Realty sponsored our player profile this season. And finally, Evan Bartlett has threw his hat in the ring. His nickname is Bart. He's a senior with a 4.17 GPA. Plays basketball for Greenwood.
That good?
I don't know. Favorite subject is math. He wants to major in construction management at John Brown University. Governor's Distinguished Scholar, Principals Row, Microsoft certifications, AP Scholar. Parents are Travis and Aaron Bartlett. Favorite saying, trust the process. His favorite music artist, thank God, Alan Jackson. Finally a player with some taste in music. Alan Jackson is Evan Bartlett.
I'm going to go ahead and say he's also got like a 32 on his ZCT too, so I mean, I think that's good.
Ronald Reagan Realty, our player spotlight this year from our senior ball players, and appreciate the Clements boys for pitching in. Summit with a block of an attempt there from a Moss. We're on the other end now. Here's Cartwright down to our left. Finds Trusty right wing. Anna with her dribble, hemmed up down there, gives it to Goodwin out on the floor. They'll reset against the 2-3 zone. Cartwright says three ball. Party time. Splash for the sophomore. Whew. Gray with a rebound, or with an assist.
And you try to go to zone knowing that Greenwood hadn't knocked down just a ton of threes tonight.
Right.
But when the zone's not going to be effective if you can't they keep knocking down shots.
And Nicole Cope trying to throw over the top of the press, threw it right to the official. And it's out of bounds. Greenwood's basketball. Here's Goodwin into Gray. Now Cartwright, high post, Summit, turn around, left-handed, won't go. Spun to her right, and Moss has a rebound, but she's immediately trapped in the backcourt. Cope, now back to, who's got that 10? That's Shelley. She'll beat the press with the dribble. Into the deep left corner it goes to Woodard. And they left her open for three, just daring her to shoot. She did, and the ball's a long rebound. A.J. Summit battles for it. They're going to call a jump ball. Arrow points to Greenwood. Will give Summit the board. Her second.
Summit may have learned that from the Bellwood parking lots.
Yeah. Minute and a half left, 37-14 here in the second period. Greenwood with the lead. Goodwin to Cartwright.
Driveways, parking lots, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right. Plenty of driveways. Baskets over there, maybe some backyards over there. Dennis Joyce used to have a little court in his backyard. Here's Goodwin with it. Gray now left wing, a deep three. Off the mark.
Golly.
Cartwright flying in over the top of everybody. Tried the reverse layup, wouldn't go.
Just
Tyler
padding
follow
stats.
wouldn't go. Got two boards out of there in the basket. Cartwright just towering above the folks down low. You see what she can bring to you athletically. Way up over the top. Then just no problem getting boards over everybody. Gray will foul in the backcourt, trying to swipe for a steal. It's the fourth team foul. And so some substitutions for Van Buren. Coleman back in along with number 5, Harrington. Goodwin's going to come out. Who came back in? Fish? So it's, Cartwright, Summit, Trusty, Fisher, and Gray. 39-14, 38 seconds left. In the game. I'll keep the clock for you if you're watching at home. A lot of action going on. Into Coleman. Turnaround jumper. Good. Pretty easy for her working on Little Gray. 24 seconds left. Here comes Fisher before halftime, 39-16. And almost threw it away. Gray ran it down. Finds Cartwright, deep right corner for three. Won't go. Long rebound. Cope has it. And almost checked up in the back court. Now, like you just said, you better get that thing across the timeline. Don't wait. Here's Shelley now. Back to Cope. Skip it over to Harrington. Inside to Coleman. She'll have to try to force a shot to no avail. 39-16. Lady Bulldogs lead at halftime. Huge first half for Fisher. 9 and 6 is 15, 17 points for Kinley Fisher. Cartwright had a nice half as well with 8 points. 5 points for Saki, 2 for Trusty, 2 for Summit, 5 for Megan Gray for Greenwood. Coleman had 4 points inside. Allie Moss had the first 4 points of the game for Van Buren. And then a 3-ball from Woodard, a 3-ball for Shelley, and Brooklyn Kennedy with a basket. 4 rebounds for Cartwright as well as her 8 points and a couple of steals. She has an assist as well. Saki's got 3 assists. And Summit's got a couple of steals and a couple of rebounds with her 2 points. 39-16. Lady Bulldogs lead Van Buren here at halftime. We'll take a break and get ready for the third period after this timeout. It's Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. They've got 9 minutes on the clock. We'll take about 8. How about that? Okay, thank you. All right, Bill. Perfectly. Perfect. I may not answer the bell.
Quality. What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing?
Nothing. We are back here at Claire Bates Gymnasium. Little 5A West special edition Saturday. Saturday night's all right for a fight. Well, Elton John, you can hear that over on our sister station, 104.7 over on Cool after the game, boys game. Now head over there and listen to some classic hits, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Tomorrow night, 6 to 12, my man Happy Larry will be making it happen over there on Cool as well. Got to tune in. Listen to Happy Larry. All requests, man. Call in, give him a call, and request it only. He's probably got it. Maybe the biggest music library I've ever seen. My man Happy Larry. All right, basketball here. We're ready to go in the first game. Lady Bulldogs leading 39-16. Kinley Fisher for Greenwood, 17 of her own points in the first half. So she's up a point on Van Buren right now.
Makes a happy Tim?
Yes.
Okay.
Tim is happy.
Not Happy Larry, but Happy Tim?
I'm Happy Tim on Saturday night. Happy Larry tomorrow night.
Okay. Just making sure. I'm trying to figure out where we're at on this.
Larry might be a Greenwood Bulldog.
I think of a few
they're all
Larrys.
over the place. Yeah. Van Buren's basketball as they swap ends now, and the Lady Pointers work from right to left and to no avail. Cartwright with a steal. Saki tried to go up, and I guess that was a clean block. As she hit the deck, Canada got it out of her hand, and it'll be Greenwood's basketball on the baseline.
Well, we know one individual who would say you're out of position. Caleb McClure, who I know is listening back home, would say you were out of position to make that call.
Inbounds to Saki to the left wing. Splash. 3 ball.
She says, I like 3 better than 2 anyway.
Right.
Let me pop out here.
42-16. And pressure again. Saki kicked it from behind of Shelley to Cartwright, right back to Saki. This time she's fouled. So that is the second steal for Sock. And she'll get free throws this trip. Impressive. Wade, Cartwright waiting. As soon as she got a hand on the ball, she sprinted to the other end as he talked. And I think it might have been on 5. Saki got the second free throw to go while I'm yapping. She's got 9 points now. Canada with it against a little bit softer press this time, but Shelley now in the front court back to Brooklyn. She'll try to dribble around the trap. Had it, Saki again slapped it away right to Cartwright. Guess where Cartwright threw it? Right back to Saki. She missed the bunny on the other end. Much to the chagrin of her mother and father in the crowd as I hear them yell at her. Here's Rainwater.
Another chance.
Yep, here's Saki again with another steal. Her fourth. She's trying the right side of the lane. This one's a little more wild look. No good. Maddie Cartwright offensive board not there. The follow's no good. Clements on the ground. And a jump ball. It'll be Greenwood's basketball, so we'll give Haven Clements her third rebound. It's the 5th board for Cartwright. Clements into Cartwright. Up top, it goes to Goodwin. Thought about a 3. She'll penetrate to Fish. She lets one go from deep left wing. Not there. Cartwright offensive rebound, her 6th. Found Fisher streaking down the lane. They're going to call a charge on Kinley Fisher. And
right idea, cutting the back door. She just ran smooth into another defender.
Here comes Van Buren now. 1-3-1 press. Saki waits in the back court. Now lets them get it into the front court. They go down low and find Rainwater. Good look from Canada. That's Rainwater's first points. Cartwright tried to bait him into the throw. Just broke a little bit late on the pass down deep. 43-18, Greenwood's lead. Saki from the left side. She penetrates, skips it over to Fish, right wing. She'll drive in. Little floater off the back iron, won't go. Saki, offensive board. She'll be tied up as she gathered it on the ground. They came in and swarmed her, and it's a jump ball, goes the other way.
Yeah, just some of the shots, outside shots, aren't falling for Greenwood. Trying to attack the goal and anticipating some contact maybe.
Yep.
And leaving some shots short.
Canada gets it as they break through the press. It's just a one-man press with Saki back there. Brooklyn Gets it down to the corner now. That is Rainwater. She will find Shelley. Her jumper won't go from 8 feet. Clements with her fourth board. Ahead to Goodwin now. Tasaki deep left corner. Back out to Goodwin on the floor. Under 6 minutes. Here's Cartwright at the high post. Drives in, kicks it to Fish, right wing. Back to Cartwright, who circled around her three from the right wing. Splash! Got the 3 ball.
Well, what she did is she just replaced Fish. When Fish went, she just went right where Fish had vacated. Fish kicked it back to her, wide open 3.
46-18. Rainwater's got it for Van Buren. Back to Shelley, way out on the floor, and a reach-in foul on 15, Saki. It's her first, team second.
And she may have gotten away with that a few times.
Mm-hmm. Van Buren will inbound over on the far sideline. And Canaday will trigger. Got it into Rainwater. Back to Canaday. She's picked up her dribble in a bad spot, way out with Cartwright in her face. But Cope came to help. Now back to Canaday. Tried to split the defenders. Ball locked, knocked loose. Cope found it. Down in the left corner it goes to Shelley. Her 3 balls on the way. Not there. Guess who? Haven Clements with a rebound. Her 5th. Cartwright had it swatted out of her hands, trying to hit it forward to Goodwin. Canaday comes out with it, and she'll stop and pop from 16 feet. Goodwin blocked that shot from behind, and the ball is loose. Clements came out of there with it. Don't give it to Cartwright. Cartwright had it for a minute. Canaday gets it back from her. Now Brooklyn will try to drive. Stops and pops from 8 feet. Good shot from Canaday, her 4th point. 46-20. This time, Greenwood gets in the front court quickly. To Saki, now back to Clements, right elbow. Back to Sock, left wing. She'll drive the baseline, leave it for Clements. Ball's loose. Goodwin will take it out on the floor. They left her alone. 3 ball off the mark. Canaday with a rebound. Being harassed deep in the backcourt by Cartwright. 46-20. Greenwood leads at the 4:25 mark, 3rd period. 26-point lead. Canaday skips it over to Shelley. Down to Coleman. High post, Rainwater, back out to Brooklyn. Deep 3 is off the mark and out of bounds. Canaday needs a breather. She signals that I'm worn out, and I don't blame her having to run through all these Greenwood defenders. Moss comes in for her, and here's Greenwood now. Goodwin ahead to Fish on the right wing. Back up top to Goodwin. There's Saki. Back to Goodwin. High post, Cartwright, turn around, 15-footer. Wow, in and out. Somehow Haven couldn't hold that board, and it goes to Rainwater. And Shelley now has it. Saki committing a 3-quarter court, staying away a little bit there. Now Moss up top. She's picked up her dribble, found Rainwater. Oh, nice angle pass down to Cope. Cartwright swats that thing out of there. It's her first block of the night. Here comes this wave of Greenwood Lady Bulldogs, and it's Megan Gray, A.J. Summit, and Anna Trusty. Goodwin, Cartwright, Saki out.
I think it's fair to say that somebody over there in the green did not think that was a clean block.
Right. Van Buren's got it, tried a little give and go and kick it back out to Moss in the corner. She couldn't handle the pass and lost it out of bounds in front of the Van Buren bench. Here comes Greenwood the other way. Fish on the right wing. Up top to Gray. Over the left side to Trusty. Skipped it to Fish, right wing. She'll let a 3 go. Splash! Oh, baby. First assist for Trusty. Fisher's got 20 now. And it's 49-20, Greenwood's lead.
Or Fish 20, Van Buren 20.
Shelley to Moss now out on the floor. Back to Shelley. Back to Moss. They play catch between the circles. Fish nearly a steal. Moss goes to the corner to Woodard. She'll drive in and around Gray. Clements blocked the shot. It'll stay here. Yep, there's some more foul calls from the home crowd. 49-20, Greenwood's lead is 29. Woodard got it into Moss, way out on the floor. And she's in double team, in a little bit of trouble. And finally got it. Nope, Trusty with the steal. Yep, yes, she got it. Found Fish streaking down the floor. Fisher goes up, she's fouled, and it's going to be on Moss. Trusty got the steal. Yeah, first foul on Moss. Certainly the home crowd not like it. It can definitely be frustrating watching your kid, or if you're just a fan, watching this Greenwood Lady Bulldogs team dismantle you. Canaday back in. Good for Fish. Second one, splash. She's 4 for 4 from the line. She's got 22. 51-20 with 2:42 left. Kennedy against Trusty. She'll give it to Cope. Across the timeline, they double team. Back to Kennedy. Nice baseball pass down to Woodard. She got in behind the zone. Outside, inside to out. Cope's three won't go. Summit with a rebound, her third board. She wants to push it down the middle of the floor. Finds Fish out on the left side. Back to Summit, the deep left corner. Rush that one a bit, and it's short. Kennedy with a rebound. And off to the races. She'll find Woodard. Baseball pass to Moss, up off the window, no good. Guess what? Haven Clements with a rebound.
Just playing way too fast is what Greenwood tries to make people do.
Fish got it, found Trusty streaking to the basket, and Anna's got the board. Fisher with her third assist. And it's 53-20, a minute with 2 minutes left here in the third period. Cope down to Woodard in the left corner. Pump fake, drives the basket. Sweet Maria. Haven Clements with authority that time blocks it out of there. Her second block. Haven's just an enforcer in the paint, off the glass, working the block shots. Goodness. Woodard will inbound on the baseline, left side of the lane into Kennedy. Into the corner now is Cope. Shot won't go. Clements with another rebound. Seventh board for Haven. Gives it to Fish. Fish will cross the timeline. Minute 30 left here in the third period. Fisher goes over to Gray. Down in the corner, Trusty left side. Anna looks inside. She'll skip it to Fisher. Three ball from the right corner. Splash! Oh, baby! Mercy. That's 25 now for Fish. Trusty with her second assist. Those skip pass assists are always fun. 56-20, Greenwood leads. A minute 8 left here in the third period. Kennedy in trouble. Finally finds Moss. She'll fling a three from the right wing. It's no good. Fisher with a rebound. Her second board. She wants to push. Kinley, 25 points of her own. Finds Trusty. She'll drive the baseline right side. 8-foot floater not there. Rebound cleared out by Woodard for Van Buren. She'll hand it to Kennedy in Brooklyn, trying to figure out how to get through this trap. She'll find Woodard in the front court, now to the right, or the left wing, back out on the floor to Kennedy. Here's Woodard. Three ball from the deep left corner. She was fouled, no call. Summit with a rebound, her fourth. 32 seconds left before, at the end of the third period, rather. Summit to Gray. Her three from the right wing's off the mark. Moss there for the rebound for Van Buren. She'll hand it to Cope. Cope with the dribble. Now into the front court. Cut off by Summit. Trapped by Trusty. And into the back court. Kennedy had to go get it. The clock stops with 13 seconds and a turnover. Greenwood's basketball. As Fisher and Clements come out, Saki and Cartwright come in for the last 13 seconds here, as we'll be in the mercy rule in the fourth period. 12, 11, 10 seconds, 9, 8, Gray up top. Finds Cartwright top of the key. Maddie back to Gray. Deep three from right of the circle. In and out, won't go. Rebound cleared out of there by Shelley. And we've played 3 stanzas of basketball. And the fourth period won't take long. 56-20 will be in the sportsmanship rule here in Van Buren as the Lady Bulldogs just continue this run through the 5A West like none we've ever seen. We'll take a timeout on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hall 103.5. Yes, sir. We are back here at Claire Bates Gymnasium. And the Lady Bulldogs flexing muscle. 56-20. Summit to Trusty. Three ball, left wing won't go. Ella Williams and Adriana Russin both came down with the rebound. A couple of sophomores that have checked in, but they both had possession of it, and it's a traveling call. So it's Ella Williams, Adriana Russin, Anna Trusty, A.J. Summit, and Megan Gray. 2 sophomores, a freshman, 2 juniors. Van Buren beats the press. They try to find Candidate cutting down the lane. Her shot bounced around and got the roll. Brooklyn's got 6. 56-22. Gray quickly to Trusty, right corner. Back out to Megan. Deep 3 from up top. Off the mark. It'll go the other way. Clock running here in the Mercy Rule. Huge game coming up after this one. The boys' tilt will be massive for both squads. Every game's big for Greenwood as far as postseason implications, but this one is for sure no different. Tried to feed it inside, Coleman did. Just a bad throw off the mark to Cope. It is turned over back to Greenwood.
Yeah, and the defender or the offensive player had Summit sealed off and a good pass, and it's an easy layup there. Abby was behind her, but the ball sailed out of bounds.
Here's Summit from 16 feet in the key, and it wouldn't go for her. Her jump shot, rebound Candidate. She wants to push it the length of the floor. Left it for Cope. Back to Brooklyn, deep right corner. She'll try the baseline and wanted to go to Rainwater high post. Tipped away and out on the floor it goes. Ends up to Cope now at the logo. Swatted out of there. Summit with the steal. She'll give it to Trusty, right wing. Skips it to Ella Williams, top of the key. Back to Summit. 3 ball from the right corner. Slash!
What do I call that? The Summit corner?
Summit corner. She's got 5 points now. Williams with an assist. 59-22. Still relentless pressure by Greenwood. Candidate tried to go in the back. That time Summit timed it just right. Swatted the entry pass out of bounds. They were trying to hit Cope down low. Here comes Coleman, Woodard, and Moss in for Van Buren. Cope and Harrington, and I didn't see who the third one was that came out for Van Buren. Inbound stolen away by Trusty, and she wants to push. Down the right side of the lane, stops a little floater, won't go. Rebound tipped out, and it's Shelley with it. She'll push it across the timeline for Van Buren with her dribble. Out on the floor, right side, the double team's there. Finds Woodard in the right corner. Has 2 at the high post. Trusty just flashes in there and swaps another steal. Williams has it. Ella wanting to run the point. She can. It's amazing. Here's Trusty. Up top. Kicked it to Summit. How about a corner Summit 3 from the left side? Not there. What'd you call it? Summit corner? Yeah. No good. Long rebound.
She's a little further out that time.
Yeah, right. Handled by Shelley. It's not there. AJ Summit with her 5th board on the other end. That's 3 players with 5 or more boards for Greenwood. Trusty. Wheeling and dealing. Floater won't go. Candidate with a board, and Brooklyn's on the run for Van Buren, right to left. Across the timeline. And she'll hold up out. They'll set up in the half court. A nice pass inside to Woodard, who got free, and that's her 5th point. 59-24. Quickly, the other end, Trusty's got it. She'll penetrate in, and her shot won't go. Her and Coleman tied up. Whistle blows. Possession arrow goes to Van Buren as Evan Brown checks in. She will get, well, Trusty. She'll get Anna Trusty. 4 points for Trusty, 4 steals, and 2 assists for the freshman, and probably all we've seen of her tonight. High fives and handshakes from the bench as she gets over there. Brown, a senior. Evan, green light, long-range bomber. Like to watch Evan play here. And Summit knocked it out of the hand of Kaylee
Summit
Barber.
Has been everywhere defensively. She's been
right. Kaylee Barber has checked in for Van Buren, along with number 32, and that is Raquel Corona.
Evan Brown getting in the book.
Yeah, baby.
Foul. You got a foul there, but you think about this defense that Greenwood's playing. Van Buren thinks they beat him to the block, have a girl cutting from behind into the middle of the lane, and somebody from Greenwood's there to swat it away.
Inbounds comes to Moss. Her 3 balls off the mark. Summit with her 6th board. Flings it out to Gray. Here comes Megan quickly into the front court with her dribble. To the right wings, Brown. Not a bad pass to Woodward with the steal for Van Buren. She'll dribble to the right wings. Got players running the floor. Moss was one of them. Gray came flying by and blocked the shot. Williams came out of there with it. Then it was stolen from her. She'll find Woodard and a charge. Yeah, great job of Megan Gray. Woo. Block shot, then taking a charge after all that.
Pretty good defensive possession there for Megan Gray.
59-24, Lady Bulldogs running away here at Claire Bates. 2:50 left in it. Summit goes to Williams, deep corner. She'll dribble it out to the top. Give it to Megan Gray. They'll swap spots. Now Megan to the left wing. Up top is Summit. Back to Gray. 3 ball, left wing. Off the mark. Russ, nearly a offensive board. Not there. Woodard come out with it. Finds Candidate. Brooklyn into the front court. Goes a Moss left wing, back out to Kennedy. She'll drive in. Over to Barber. 3-ball from the right wing's not there. Russin with a rebound, her first. And Adriano will bring it across with the dribble. It's amazing how well everybody can handle the ball. She handed it to Megan Gray. She'll stop and pop, top of the key. Splash! Megan Gray with her second three. She's got 8 points. And Summit and Gray come out. And Ashlyn Cook, a junior, and Cadence Youngwolf check in, another junior. Mercy. You wonder how we're scoring 72 a game is because when they keep coming in off the bench, they keep flinging it. It's Green Light City.
And Ella hadn't hit one yet.
No, right, no doubt.
That's coming.
She's been in double figures a number of games. Amazing. Like I said, the best 12th man in the country. No doubt. Any level.
Ooh,
oh, boy.
Call it.
Yeah, that was Barber.
Call a foul on Young Wolf.
Barber gets credited with the basket, and Wolf gets her first foul, 4th team foul. And she'll have a free throw coming here. That's
Here's
Kaylee
a question
Barber.
for you. Speaking of Wolf,
yeah,
they call her Wolf.
Right.
So when she's playing basketball and someone's dribbling behind her, does she know the difference between they saying Wolf when
and
they
Wolf?
come behind you and Wolf, like,
wow,
that's your name?
Man, that's a good one. We'll have to find what the code word is for her if somebody's coming up behind her. Maybe it's Little Red Riding Hood.
That's a lot. That's a lot to get out. You need the little syllables.
L-R-R-H-L-R. Look out, Cadence. I don't know.
Maybe they just say her first name. Or
yeah,
Young.
Cadence?
Maybe Young.
Young. Yeah, that's it.
Wolf.
Right, I like that. We're under a minute now, and we're going to have a tie ball as Williams and Cope get caught up with it. Arrow points to Greenwood. 62-26. Lady Bulldogs with the lead here in Van Buren. Boys tilt coming up about, well, we'll say 15 minutes after this one ends, so you don't want to miss it. Should be a good one. There's Russin's 2-ball, 19 feet, 8 inches. Had a foot on the line. Splash. Russin with her first point, 64-26. 17 seconds now. That is Moss. Back to Cope. Woodard gets the loose ball, drives in the paint. Little sky running hook, and she's fouled. Free throws coming. They'll stop the clock. 31. Cookie getting a foul. Woodard will have 2 free throws. She's got 5 points. Bailey Woodard, and made the first one, making 6 points. Kate Roselle checks in. Unfortunate that the whistle couldn't get one earlier. Only 6 seconds. JV won big, if you're wondering earlier. The JV girls played. Missed the second one. Offensive board, and Roselle gets on the stat sheet right as the time winds down with her rebound and a miss. And 64-27 is your final score. Lady Bulldogs take care of business here on the road in Van Buren. 25 points. 3 assists for Kinley Fisher. 11 points, 6 boards, 3 steals for Cartwright. 9 points for Saki. She had 4 steals, 3 assists, couple of rebounds. 4 points for Trusty, 5 points for Summit, 8 points for Megan Gray. Summit had 6 boards. Clements had 7 boards, didn't score though. 2 points for Adriana Russin. Coleman scored 4 for Van Buren. Barber had a basket, 2 points. Moss had 4 points. Rainwater with 2. Bailey Woodard had 6 points for Van Buren, a 3-ball for Avery Shelley, and 6 points for Brooklyn Kennedy in the loss for Van Buren. Greenwood girls moved to 16-3, 15-3. I'll get that for you for sure. And now 8-0 in conference. First time they started conference undefeated is since 2015, you
15.
said? Yeah. At 8-0, I think they ended up losing to Bryant that year. It was the first conference loss, if I remember right, if that was the mixed year.
The old blended mix.
Yeah. But a good win nonetheless for the girls, and now they get a couple of days off, Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, and then we're back at it Tuesday, but that's in the friendly confines of
Yeah.
HB Stewart as those that other team from Crawford County comes down.
Right. Not Cedarville, Alma.
Right.
Okay, good.
Right.
So the Alma Lady Airedales come to play at Greenwood next Tuesday. It'll be the girls' next game. We'll have that for you right here online and on the Fort Smith Media Group. Boys tilt coming up, though. We got 11 minutes to tip. You don't want to miss this one. Should be a great game between Greenwood and Van Buren. Greenwood boys running hot right now. Won 5 of 6 and 4 in a row. See if they can keep their confidence going here on the road at Claire Bates. We'll take a break. and come back and bring you some Greenwood Bulldog basketball after this on Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. I've got 10 minutes. Would you like for me to call you back? I'm on cell phone. Okay. Will do. I'll call you back in about, we'll call you back in about 7 minutes. Thank you. Or Facebook. Somehow Facebook kicked them off last night. I don't know why. A lot of people said they did. I don't know. But YouTube's the best place to go. I got it now.
I got to back it all down.
We're ready whenever you are, Bill. Yes. And we are back here at Claire Bates Gymnasium, Van Buren, Arkansas. 5A West action. And a makeup game from a COVID cancellation earlier this year. And so the Bulldogs and the Pointers are going to hook it up tonight here and make up a game. Everybody from Greenwood, at least our two squads, get back on schedule. The girls with a nice win, 64-27. They moved to 16-3, 8-0 in conference. And in first place in the 5A West. As I looked across the 5A in the whole state, and you saw Batesville with, I think they're 18 or 19-0. That's probably who the Lady Bulldogs are being a crash course with. Don't know what the brackets look like for the postseason yet. Hopefully we don't match up with, I don't know if that's the East or the Central. Batesville, I guess, would be in the East.
Yeah, we were matched up with the South.
Right? Oh, nice.
In the first round. So it would be somebody like a Lake Hamilton side of the bracket, obviously, would be the we wouldn't play them, obviously. I think Lake Hamilton will be the one. Hot Springs has got to be in there. They've got a young lady that's averaging like 28 points a game.
Yes.
And it's the same with Batesville. They've got a girl, I think she's going to Tennessee, that's averaging like 30 points a game. So
the Higginbottom girl, yes. I think it's one of them's going to Missouri as well, I believe. One of them's committed to Missouri over there, too. So we're ready to rock and roll here with the boys' game now. Greenwood comes in 8-9 overall, 4-3 in conference. Winners of 5 of their last 6, rather. The Van Buren Pointers come in 8-6, 2-4. But it's a little bit of an asterisk there because they've had some players bail out on them of late and I guess go on to other endeavors. And so it'll be interesting to see. They just came off a pretty decent game against Russellville, who's one of the team leaders in the conference. I think they only lost by 10 or 12 last night to Russellville. So back-to-back games for both of these squads. Of course, the Bulldogs gutted one out last night against Greenbrier. They had to gut one out against Alma earlier in this week. So our boys are battle-tested for sure. Just hope that the energy's there and stamina. Unlike the girls, the top 7 or 8 or 9 players on our squad don't get to rest for almost half the game. So
well, and you look at some of the common opponents, which is what you try to look at since these two teams haven't met up. They played Russellville within 10. Russellville beat us 12.
Yep.
They beat Greenbrier at Greenbrier. Greenbrier beat us there. They haven't played Mountain Home yet. They're going to make up that game next Saturday, I believe. They're headed to Mountain Home. So there's some teams with obviously some commonalities. Alma, both of us have beaten Alma, so it looks like on paper at least it should be a pretty good contest.
Trevor Day, Avery Salisbury, Brandon Miller, Connor Myers, and Jose Estrada will start for the Pointers in their home whites. And Van Buren controls the tip. Miller was in there. It'll be Van Buren basketball in their home whites. Green numerals. Van Buren and green across the front. Bulldogs come out in a man-to-man, and they throw it away as Day tried to feed it inside to their big man to no avail. Bulldogs start the normals. Caleb Ligon, a senior. Bartlett's a senior. Evan Bartlett. Our Ronald Reagan Realty Player Spotlight tonight is Evan Bartlett. Sam Forbes, a junior. Big Braden Stein, a senior. And there's Aiden Kennan, the sophomore, up top with it now. Comes to Ligon over here on the left wing. They try to go into Stein on the left block. Nobody home. Back out to Ligon for 3. Splash! Oh, a good sign. We saw Caleb bury his first one last night, and he's off and running here. Greenwood up 3-0.
Yeah, and it's good, a little inside-out game, trying to establish Stein down low, kicks it right back out, and Ligon, nobody on him, knocks down the 3.
Estrada's got it now up top. It goes to Salisbury. Salisbury to Day over on the left wing. Gave him a pick, and now back to Salisbury. There's and that's Avery Salisbury driving in. Tried to dump it off. Losing the handle was Myers. He kicked it back out, and they work it to Estrada. His deep 3 won't go. Bartlett had a shot at the rebound and lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Van Buren.
You mentioned that Estrada was way out with that 3-point attempt, and it rimmed out no good. Bartlett just couldn't control the rebound.
Van Buren inbounds on the baseline, left side of the lane. Directly 3 ball goes to Myers. He couldn't get it, and that time Bartlett kept the board. Now Evan will drive in, out to Ligon. Deep three from straight ahead. Splash! Uh-oh. Don't get him fired up. Oh, baby.
And what that will set up, we've mentioned it a few times, is he'll up fake and he'll go to the basket. And his quickness to get to the basket will separate him. If he's knocking down threes, that'll draw the defenders to him, obviously, and open up a lane to the basket.
Coach Donnie Husband up liking what he sees as a Estrada turnaround jumper, no good. Bartlett's got his second board, and the Greenwood's off and running. Here's Forbes, right wing. In a little jam out to Bartlett, back out on the wing as Forbes drove the baseline. Ligon up top, oh boy, thought about another three. Leaves it for Bartlett, now Forbes. Up top to Caleb Ligon. Greenwood sets up against this man-to-man. Here's Bartlett, left wing. Trying to find Stein, nobody home. To Ligon up top. Caleb left for Forbes. He looked at a deep three, but now dribbles around and hands to Bartlett. Evan will drive into the lane, all the way up. Floater off the glass, good. Evan Bartlett with his first basket. It's 8-0 Greenwood, starting out like the ladies did.
Well, and what Myers is doing inside is he's got to try to stop Braden Stein. Myers is 6'3", Braden 6'6", but he has him about 120 pounds in there, and Braden's trying to use his weight to his advantage. And so far, they haven't had to use Stein inside other than to create, not say a decoy, but just to create some offense on the offensive end. Throw it into him, have him suck in defensively, let him kick it out and find the open man.
Brad Autry needs a timeout for Van Buren. That'll give us a chance to talk about our Ronald Reagan Realty Player Spotlight tonight. It's a senior, Evan Bartlett, nickname is Bart. 4.17 GPA. He plays basketball for Greenwood. Favorite subject is math. He wants to major in construction management. Heading to John Brown University. Governor's Distinguished Scholar, Principal's Row, Microsoft certifications. He's an AP scholar. Travis and Aaron are his parents. Favorite saying, trust the process. And favorite music artist, Alan Jackson. And we're back to action here.
Where were you when the world stopped turning?
Right.
I was thinking it's all right to be little bitty.
Yeah,
I'm going with Chattahoochee.
Little town and
Forbes with a steal. He's going coast to coast and has the ball swatted out of his hands on the way up. It'll stay with Greenwood.
Good hustle there from the senior Trevor Day to get back defensively, not give up the easy basket, knock it out of bounds.
Bartlett into Stein, left wing, back to Bartlett, top of the key. They go to a zone here this trip maybe. Little 2-3 look. Ligon, now Kennan out on the floor, right wing. Up top to Caleb, now Forbes, open for three, left wing. Off the mark, rebound loose, and Kennan ran it down for Greenwood. Bartlett, now Ligon up top. To Kennan. Here's Bartlett driving the baseline. Dumped it out to Forbes, but just too much mustard on it. Sam couldn't handle it. It's out of bounds.
Right idea. He's trying to skip pass across the lane. Just threw it a little hard and a little high. Forbes couldn't control it. Van Buren will get the possession, trailing 8-0 in the beginning.
So here's Van Buren working left to right on your radio dial. Estrada up top, now Salisbury. Back to Day. He'll try to come in from the left side. Nobody home. Estrada popped out off a pick. 3 ball short. Long rebound. And, great move over there. Miller, I believe, knocked it off of Kennan. And it's going to be Van Buren's ball. Great call.
Yeah, they were, just a great athletic play there. Yep. Both two athletes right there trying to get the ball.
I'm just glad those Henry boys. Well, there's one of them. Jaden's on the team. The guy ate us up in football. We'll see if we see number 11 tonight. Nice back cut from Miller and a good look. Shots up off the window and good. Brandon Miller gets the pointers on the board, and it's 8-2. Here comes Bartlett now. Donnie Husband up, barking signals. Got a good quote from Husband last night. I'll give it to you as we go through the broadcast here. Kennan up top. Goes to the Ligon, right wing. Inside to Stein on the block. Nice look underneath as Kennan snuck in behind, but just couldn't get it to fall. Aiden was magnificent last night. I think he had 15 points for the sophomore. Estrada. Now back up top to Dave for Van Buren. He'll hand to Salisbury. Salisbury with some Greenwood blood in him. His mother, Marty, was a 92 grad on my class, and he drills one there. A classmate of mine. 8-4. Talked to Marty earlier. Said, no mercy, baby. Hopefully it comes true. Forbes drives in to Kennan. Back to the Ligon now. Greenwood, some poor spacing here. They'll set up and regroup. Ligon still with his dribble. Around a pick from Stein. Finds Bartlett. Hey, Evans going to let a 3 go. Splash! Look out! Boy, if we can get some confidence in that jump shot, and he can shoot it, it's party time. 11-4.
Again, we talk about Stein not getting the look offensively down on the block, but he set a screen there to be able to provide an opening for the ball to be kicked over to Bartlett and hit the 3.
Foul called on Forbes. A little bit ticky-tacky for my taste, but we'll take it. Here's Dylan Barlow coming in. Another kid that was in Greenwood for a while, came over to Van Buren, I believe, in 8th grade. Number 4 there in your screen. He's a junior. And the inbounds comes in. It's a little pick and pop look. Salisbury's going to take it. Tried to feed inside to Miller. He'll work it around to Barlow. 3 ball from the left corner. No good. Ligon with a board. Ligon's going to push through the paint. Oh, tried to flip it over to Barlow. I think he lost the handle on it and just couldn't regroup and get a little good scoop to Bartlett. Turnover back to Van Buren.
You want to limit those, obviously, if you're Greenwood. That's been a key to the success of the last 4 games.
Yes, sir. Absolutely right. Here's Day to Barlow now, right side. That's Myers. He's going to let a 3 go from up top. Wow. Don't know if we're ready for that. Stein was giving him room, the sophomore, 6'3". Drops it. It's 11-7. Greenwood's lead cut to 4. Forbes out to Ligon. A deep 3 from up top. It's short, and the long rebound's handled by Kennan. And Aiden goes to Bartlett in the left corner. Evan looking over the defense. Now wants to put it on the deck and drive in. It's hung up there in the paint, and the ball's loose, and on the run is Van Buren the other way. Salisbury up and in. He's got 4 points. 11-9. The lead cut to 2 now. 5-0 run. It was 11-4. Bartlett will give it to Kennan, right wing. Caleb comes to Forbes, top of the key. Nice cut by Bartlett off the pick from Stein, and he's fouled. Free throws coming for Bartlett. That's 22, I believe, Connor Myers, his first foul.
Little wrinkle to that play. They try to establish Stein down low on the block, try to let him establish himself. At that time, Bartlett just took it and went to the basket. You like to see Bartlett to be aggressive, go to the goal. His size advantage should get him many opportunities at point-blank range.
Evan Bartlett at the line, shot on the way, good. We talked about his ups and downs at the free throw line. Last night he was good. Today, so far, good. Here's some substitutions. Micah Linsing will come in, a junior. Hunter Houston is a sophomore, and Chase Bashir is a junior in for Greenwood. Stein, Forbes, Ligon getting a break. Bartlett missed the second one, long rebound. Bashir's got it. Chase, and then immediately goes to the rack, up off the window. Good. Hey, baby. Yeah, Chase Bashir's fantastic. And timeout called by Brad Autry. Another one for Greenwood, for Van Buren. What an athletic play from Chase Bashir.
Well, and that's what you look at. He comes in and gives Braden Stein a rest, and it's about the 2-minute mark. They try to get Braden the rest at the end of the quarter, plus let him get through the quarter, give him about a 3, 4, 5-minute break, let him back in. He was able to do that. Chase Bashir spells him well, and Chase tracks down the ball and then says, it's not good enough, I got the rebound. I see the seas parted, I'm going to the basket.
He immediately turned, kind of like yards after the catch, and just went right to the basket. We've seen him in Houston hook up a couple of times this year. Chase going to make a bid for that slot receiver maybe for Coach Young next year?
I mean, his athleticism, and that's the difficulty when you're trying to defend Greenwood. You've got Stein and his size when he's in there, and then you got Chase who comes in and has a quickness. We've talked about his opportunity to elevate off the floor as quickly as he does.
Yep.
He's an excellent leaper, but he's got a little bit of juice to him, and you saw that on display right there. Track down the loose ball on missed free throw and then get the 2-point play out of it.
14-9, Greenwood's led by as many as 7, 11-4. A little spurt here for the Bulldogs. And we're out of a timeout. Van Buren will have it. 2:02 left to go, first period. Huge game for Greenwood.
One thing you want to talk about, using 2 timeouts in the early going here in the first period.
Yeah.
Van Buren only has 8 players.
Right.
So you want to try to save some of those playing on the second night of a back-to-back.
Very good point. Salisbury to Barlow up top. They work from left to right. Now Day's got it. Dribbles over to Barlow, left wing. Back out to Day. Here's Salisbury. 3-ball, deep one. In and out. Kennan with a rebound. It's his 3rd board already, and Aiden's on the run. Finds Hunter Houston left corner. Back to Kennan. They skip it to Linsing right side. Micah. Barlow guards him. He'll head fake and try to drive in. Cut off. Look for Bashir's, but the pass was awry, and Kennan ran it down out on the floor. And Aiden with his dribble to Bartlett. Houston. Back to Bartlett, right corner. Bartlett back to Houston. 3-ball, top of the key. Just short. Barlow high for the rebound for Van Buren. When we talk about depth, Greenwood's really establishing nice depth. As I look here, you got our 5. We've got 4 off the bench playing. Merrick is included in that, coming in and giving some minutes for the Bulldogs. Houston nearly got a steal. He left Salisbury alone, and Avery buries the three.
And Van Buren can shoot the three.
Yeah.
They were at Greenbrier and hit like 15 threes in that ball game.
Wow.
So they are, when they're locked in, they can nail it from the outside.
14-12, Greenwood's lead cut to 2. Here's Bartlett with it now, right wing. Micah Linsing up top. Kennan pops out to the left wing. His three's on the way. It's just long. Salisbury, another rebound. He's got it. Coach Brad Autry up for Van Buren, barking signals. Day brings it across the timeline. Linsing gives him room. Now Micah comes up to challenge.
Going to play for the last shot.
12 seconds left here in the first period. Salisbury out on the floor. Here's Barlow, top of the key. Goes to Day, right wing. Bashirs flashes for the steal. He's got it with 2 seconds. 1 second. Spins at the paint. Up off the window. Good! At the buzzer. Chase Bashirs with a huge play. And what a momentum boost for these Bulldogs at the end of the first period as they lead 16-12. Wow, Dr. Smith, we talked about Chase.
Just like he drew it up. I mean, get down there, have defenders riding you all the way, do a spin move in the paint, and still have the athleticism to get it off the glass and in right before the buzzer sounds. So you couldn't ask for a better scripted end to that first quarter for the Greenwood Bulldogs to be able to continue to keep distance. You've given up a couple threes. Chase Bashirs has been an X factor early on for Greenwood, and a 16-12 advantage after one.
Ligon and Bartlett both with 6 points. We'll take a quick break and come back for the second period. Greenwood and Van Buren Bulldogs lead 16-12. Bulldog basketball on the Sports Hog 103.5. Back here at Claire Bates Gymnasium, Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith. 16-12, Bulldogs lead the Pointers, and Greenwood's basketball in their road navy tops. Gray numerals front and back. Forbes has it on the right wing. Greenwood in gray across the front above the front numerals on their jerseys. Here's Ligon now, who's checked in to Bartlett up top. Houston right wing, he'll put it on the deck, stop and pop. Nope, right elbow, thought about it. Out to Bashirs. Now Forbes left side. Kicked it to Houston. He's going to go to Ligon. They keep faking me with that pumping the three deal.
Well, how big was that possession to end the first quarter? Because Greenwood got the possession to begin the second.
Yep.
So not only was there an opportunity for Van Buren to tie or take the lead, they're down 4, and Greenwood gets possession to start the second quarter.
And Hunter Houston lets a three go. It's not there. Ligon with an offensive board. It's not there on his follow. And Van Buren clears the rebound. That's Day. Will walk it across the timeline. Just underway, second period. Van Buren works left to right. High post is Miller.
Oh.
To Day. Up top, Estrada's three on the way. He got it. He talked about them hitting threes. That's their third three. 15-16. Greenwood's lead down to 1. Here's Bartlett. And now Forbes coming off a pick into the lane. Houston's got it. 3-ball, deep left corner. Splash for Hunter Houston. All right.
He said, I'll join the party.
Yeah, right. We're going punch, counter punch here. 19-15, the Bulldogs lead back to 4. Day walks it across. Try to go high post. No, he got it in there to Miller. I thought Bartlett was going to get the steal. Traveled, no call. Miller goes up anyway, makes the basket. 19-17. We're in for a good one here. You can see it coming. Bulldogs lead. Here's Houston left wing. Up top to Bashirs. Now Forbes. Hadn't scored. Ligon up top. Back to Sam out on the floor. Forbes a big night last Tuesday. Quiet last night, but still plays valuable minutes. Drove in, kicked it out to Ligon. Back to Forbes. 3-ball from the left corner is too hard. Rebound Salisbury, and he wants to push. Into the front court. He'll wait for his mates. Nope, he's going to let one fly from out near Logtown Cabin. Holy smokes, it's good. He's got 10 points. Mercy. A deep three, and whistles blow. What do we got?
Sounds like a warning on White.
Maybe they tipped the ball out of the net, so it's a delay of game warning on Van Buren. Stein will check in. No, we're going to let the subs in. There's a Stein and Myers both wait at the scorers table. to check in. Yeah, they'll finally get waved in. Bashirs comes out, good minutes from Chase. And Dalen Philpott had checked in for Van Buren. I didn't see him. And he had a good minutes there for the Pointers. Van Buren finally gets the lead at the 5:40 mark at 20-19. Stein now to Bartlett. Evan on the right wing looking for help. Nobody home. Now goes to Stein on the block. Back out to Bartlett. Pump fakes, drives. Cut off on the baseline. Ligon now. Back cut, couldn't get it to Houston. Finds Stein up top. Here's Forbes left wing now. Sam scoreless so far. Bartlett's got it to Caleb Ligon. Got a pick from Bartlett. Right elbow. High arcer is money. First 2-point basket tonight. 8 points for Ligon. Greenwood back up 1. 5:05 to go, second period. Day will walk it up for Van Buren. Trevor Day, a senior. Across the timeline. Nah, he ain't doing that. Bounce passing from out there. Hunter Houston got the steal. Finds Forbes. Forbes off the window. Good. Man, fantastic basketball.
And Hunter lucky they didn't call a charge on him. Day tried to draw it. Officials didn't call it, and he was able to find Forbes streaking down the court.
3-point lead for Greenwood. Salisbury just across midcourt. He's in range to Estrada, who's also in range. Got a pick up top from Miller. Estrada stops and pops. Look out. Quick release from him. 5 points for him. Greenwood's lead back to 1, 23-22. Yeah, they're shorthanded, but they're playing gutty. You tip your hat to these guys that toughen it out for Van Buren. Forbes returned the favor. Salisbury stole a weak pass over towards Houston's way. Van Buren a chance to take the lead with 4:09 to go. High post back to Salisbury. His three's on the way, and he buried it. Salisbury's got 13 points. Coach Husband needs a timeout. 25-23, Van Buren's lead with 4:02 to go, second period. Let's take a break with him. It's Greenwood basketball on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. We're back here at Claire Bates, Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith, the Director of Athletics at Greenwood High School. Pointers lead 25-23. It's been all Avery Salisbury. The guy's half Bulldog, so I would expect nothing less. He's got 13 points to lead the Pointers. Here we come. 4-minute mark, and Bartlett across the timeline. He'll go to Stein out on the right wing. Now Ligon up top. Caleb's been hot tonight. Here's Forbes. Thought about a three there in his hip pocket. He'll drive in. No contact. We'll call it an assist. And they dumped it to Stein. First points for Big Braden. Second assist for Forbes. Tied at 25.
Look for Stein to establish himself right there. If they're going to try to attack on the weak side, find him wide open on the baseline.
Estrada tried to force a quick three. No good off the iron. Kennan with the rebound. And a poor pass by Kennan. Estrada with the foul, or with the steal. Ligon with the foul, probably a good foul because that was going to be a breakaway layup. And it'll be Van Buren's ball in the backcourt.
Yeah, very clean played first half as far as the fouls are concerned. Just the second team foul on Greenwood, only one on Van Buren to start here. We're almost to halftime.
Yep, 3:23 left. We're tied at 25. Here's Salisbury across the timeline to Estrada left wing. Up top to the high post is Miller. Now they hand it to Myers, top of the key. Ligon tried to flash. Salisbury open again for three. In and out. Forbes way up for the rebound. Salisbury took a dive. The crowd wanted a foul. Then a deep pass down to Bartlett. He finds Kennan to the rack and good. Kennan's first points. Greenwood's leads 27-25.
Yeah, and just good court awareness there by Bartlett. Had two defenders on him. Kennan not giving up on the play, attacking from the jump, and got a wide open layup.
Good job of defense there by Kennan trying to get in the passing lanes and made him go to a second option. Here's Salisbury around a pick. Nearly had it stolen away. Ligon got back in there again. Loose ball on the ground. Salisbury gathers, finds Estrada. He's got it now way out on the floor, right wing. Kennan's up on him. 2.5 minutes to go before halftime. Dogs up 2. That's Miller with it. Hands to Salisbury. Deep three. Rattles it home. Wow. Well, you're right. He's got the range. That's 16 for Salisbury is 4-3. 28-27. Here is Forbes. Directing traffic up out on the right side. Finds Stein way out on the floor to Kinnan. Now Ligon up top. Thought about a three. He'll try to drive on Estrada. Nobody home. He'll back it back out. Donnie Husband barks the next signal out. Pointers lead by 1 at the 2-minute mark, second period. Ligon left corner. Up top to Kinnan. Drives down the right side of the lane. Forces one up. Wouldn't go. Salisbury a rebound for Van Buren. Here come the Pointers trying to extend the lead. Estrada, deep three. Boom. Wow. He's got 8 points. 31-27. Their largest lead of the night is 4 points. Greenwood led 11-4 earlier. Here's Ligon. They sure can shoot the three.
And from anywhere.
Yeah, no doubt. All around the arc. Bartlett listening for signals. Nearly had it stolen. Bartlett will now try to drive. That's the home crowd's going to want to charge. Should have been a block. He was moving. And nonetheless, it's a missed shot, and Ligon will reach in and commit his second. That's a cheap foul on Salisbury. Second foul on him, third team foul, as Philpott will come back in for Myers. Well, Salisbury and Estrada are what they've got going so far tonight. Those two have carried this Van Buren team. Everybody else been pretty stagnant for the Pointers. Here's Estrada with it. Drives in, back to Salisbury, deep left corner. Pump fake, shot on the way, won't go. Bartlett couldn't handle it off of Evan. It'll stay with White. As Houston and Bashirs come in for Greenwood. 52 seconds left.
And you watch Salisbury, he is winded right now. I mean, he's played all the minutes. He's going to have to play all the minutes.
Right. Maybe we can, get into that in the second half. Help the cause. Here's Miller. He drives to the hoop, up and in good. Brandon Miller with 6 points. Kind of a sneaky hero. Their biggest lead now, 33-27. Bartlett up on top. Coach Husband said, let's go. Here's Houston now out on the floor. Back to Bartlett for 31 seconds. 6-pointer lead. Houston up top to Forbes, right side. Now the right wing is Bartlett. Looking for Bashirs, nobody home. Evan will reset with 19 seconds before halftime. 6-pointer lead. Here's Kinnan, right wing. Puts it on the deck against Estrada. Goes hard off the window. Good for Aiden Kinnan. That's what you got to have. Lead cut to 4, 7 seconds. Here's Salisbury. Across the timeline. He'll let one go from 35 feet. You betcha. He's out of his mind. On a night like that, sometimes you just got to tip your hat. 36-29 is your halftime score. I mean, when a guy's breathing in deeply in the zone, sometimes you just tip your hat and hope he comes out cold in the second half. That was his 5th three. He's got 19 points. They've made 8 3 balls altogether. Bulldogs trail 36-29. Ligon with 8 points for Greenwood. Kinnan with 4 and 4 rebounds. 6 points for Bartlett. Stein's got a basket. Forbes with a basket. Bashirs has 4 points off the bench, and Hunter Houston hit a 3. Well, you called it, Dr. Smith.
Yeah, there's some three-point shooting. And, I mean, you think you get the momentum swing there when Greenwood goes down and scores. Aiden scores there, have very few seconds left in the half, and he goes down and hits a 30-footer to go in. I mean, that just shows you a heat check for him, and he may be wanting to fire shots from where they're at in the locker room right now, the way he's been shooting in the first half. Greenwood got to make some adjustments, obviously, defensively on him, and at some point you've got to think the legs are going to be a little bit tired for him. The second night of a back-to-back, shooting shots from way out, you will start to see, I would think, shots being short. When your legs are starting to get a little tired, you're not able to get it all there. But give him credit in the first half, man. Salisbury's been lights out for Van Buren.
No question about it. And as I mentioned, his mom was a Greenwood alum, so he's half Bulldog. But that still doesn't make it any better. 36-29, Van Buren leads Greenwood at half. We will take a timeout and come back and get you ready for the second half of action here at Claire Bates in a huge 5A West ball game tonight with the Pointers leading Greenwood 36-29. It's Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. You can give me about 6 minutes to be fine. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got to read. I'm going to read some jargon, some of this propaganda from the AD. All right. Thank you. Yeah. 6 minutes. How many threes have they hit in the first half? 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
24 of their points are from behind the line.
They're like playing our girls. We are back here at Claire Bates Gymnasium, Greenwood and Van Buren, 5A West action. Want to let you know that the Greenwood School District is accepting applications for the students who wish to participate in the School Choice Program. School Choice Act 560 of 2015 is a program authorized by the Arkansas General Assembly. It allows parents to apply for their child's admission to a participating school district other than the one in which they reside. Greenwood has agreed to accept eligible students from other districts under this program for the upcoming school year, 21-22 school year. You can get an application form at the Greenwood Admin Office, 420 North Main, or online at www.arkansased.gov. Applications for the 21-22 school year must be received on or before May 1st of this year to be considered eligible for the upcoming school year. Applications need to be turned in to the non-resident district, which shall notify the resident district of the filing of the application. Assignments will be made on the basis of space availability. Applicants will be notified of their acceptance or rejection by July the 1st of this year. Students who reside out of state or who are currently expelled from school for a drug or weapon violation are not eligible for participation. So, school choice. I don't know why you wouldn't choose Greenwood, but I guess there's other places to go.
I mean,
I guess sometimes
do we want an honest opinion on that, or are we just going to leave that one?
Well,
I'll just leave it be.
Unfortunately, it's something you might not be able to get into Greenwood. I guess there's some regulations that might limit you from getting to come to Greenwood. I don't know, but we'll see.
I mean, school choice provides that opportunity, what we're saying.
Yeah, come on down. I mean, you don't really have to be 6'7" and be able to shoot the three, but it'd be cool. I'm not, whatever. I mean, you know, I'm just saying.
Well, we talked about the three right before the half, how huge of that possession for Van Buren, because they begin the second half with the ball and a 7-point advantage. Would have been 4, but he obviously knocked down the 3 from long range. And give him credit. Salisbury has been lights out today. Heat check for him right before the half. That's why you shoot it. You don't hang on to it. You give an opportunity, especially if you're going like he's been going tonight.
Right.
Man, he may be just shooting from where he's at right now. But you've got 16 minutes if you're Greenwood of game action. You got to lock in defensively, had opportunities.
Well, I just got a text from Salisbury's mom. She said, "That's my boy." I said, "Yeah, I told him he's half Bulldog."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Going to be fun tonight. Second half for sure. Lady Bulldogs victorious earlier, 64-27. And then improved to 8-0 in conference, 16-3 overall. Greenwood trying to get to 500 overall. This would be a big one to get to 9-9 and then get the 2 games ahead of 500 in the conference. They're standing at 4-3 now. Here's Van Buren with the ball, and they work from right to left here in the second half. It's Trevor Day. Here's Estrada. Salisbury pops out. He's in range. Ligon right up on him. Today, Forbes tried to flash for a steal. Couldn't get there. Blocked the shot from behind. Sure did. Bartlett with the rebound. And he's into the front court now, so a good start for Greenwood. Bartlett's got it on the right wing. He'll dribble up to the top and swap places with Forbes. Now Sam on the right wing. He'll dribble into the key, leave it for Stein way out on the floor. Here's Kennan, left wing. Aiden up top to Bartlett. Ligon now right side. Stein goes to Forbes, left wing. Waiting to give him a pick. He denies the pick and gives back to Stein. Now Forbes to Bartlett up top. As Kennan will try to penetrate and leave it for Bartlett. Nearly traveled. 7-minute mark. Greenwood being patient here, 36-29. No possible way Salisbury can score while we're passing the ball around.
If we don't have it, we can't, or he can't score.
Ligon open for 3 up top. Splash! Got it from Bartlett, his 3rd assist, and Caleb with his 3rd 3. Need him to try to match wits. 36-32 now. Greenwood cut the lead to 4. Here's Day around to the right wing with his dribble. Finds Estrada up top. He'll hand it to Salisbury. Quick trigger on the way. Goodness gracious. Just unconscious. He's got 22 now. 39-32. Deep 3 with Ligon really fouled him, to be honest with you, I thought. Bartlett picked up his dribble, gave it to Ligon. Estrada gives him room. 7-point lead, the biggest for Van Buren tonight. 39-32. Forbes on the floor to Kennan. Now Bartlett way out top. Here's Caleb left of the key. Now to Forbes, 3-ball left wing. In and out, won't go. Stein runs down a rebound. The big fella moving hard Finds Ligon cutting down the lane to Kennan. He'll dribble in from the right wing, up off the window. Good.
Good aggressive move there from Kennan.
6
Went up
points.
softly with the right hand off the window.
He's got 6 points, leads 5 now. As Day hands it to Estrada. There is Miller. Shot wouldn't go. Kennan high for a rebound. Wow, his 5th board. Aiden with the dribble into the front court. Forbes left wing. Sam hesitates, jump stops, lets one go, won't go in. Rebound cleared out of there by Miller. Here's Salisbury across the timeline.
Better guard him.
Yep, let it go, baby. He'll skip it over to Day. Wide open right wing for 3. He couldn't make it go. Bartlett trying to get the board. Kennan ends up with it. And now Forbes has it. 5:15 to go. Third period, Greenwood cut the lead to 5 here. They trail by 7.5. Stein right wing. Ligon. He'll let one go from straight on. In and out. Stein's offensive board. He's fouled, no call. Kennan got the board. What a follow from Aiden Kennan. Falling down, it's up and in. Oh, baby.
Athleticism at its finest right there. You've seen it from Aiden on the football field.
Yep.
Now showing it on the basketball court.
39-36. And they're going to call a foul on Stein as Miller tried to drive around him. First on Braden. First team foul.
Braden was in foul trouble last night. Obviously fouled out late in that ball game.
Yeah.
Has saved his foul so far tonight.
Day inbound to Salisbury. He tipped it out to himself, way out on the floor. He'll drive this time. Left it for nobody. Bartlett with the steal, and he wants to run with it. Evan down the middle of the lane. Had it slapped away from behind by Day. Estrada up with it. It's 4-on-1. Estrada left it for Day. Layup on the right side is good. First points for Trevor Day. And it's 41-36. Lead back to 5. Donnie Husband up, barking signals to the Greenwood faithful. Kennan out on the floor. I guess the Greenwood team. Well, they're faithful, too, if they're wearing bulls.
Right.
Forbes out of the left corner. He'll dribble up out on the floor left side and out of the top of the key. Lost the handle. Sam's got to take care of the ball. That's what the problem is. We've limited turnovers over this little winning spurt we're on here, and those right there kill you. Especially if Salisbury would have stopped and popped there, it would have been a dagger. 5-point lead for Van Buren, 3:55 left. Coach Autry says slow it down a bit. Salisbury doesn't like it. He wants to keep scoring. And I don't blame him. Estrada's got it now as they let some air out of it. Now Day with it. Forbes up on him. Salisbury pops out. I'm not sure what they're trying to set up here. Just set a pick for that guy and let him fling it. Myers, Salisbury, just inside the arc this time. No
Too
good.
close.
Yeah, Ligon with his third board. Caleb wants to push. Into the paint, little floater, teardrop, party time. You betcha, baby. That's 13 for Ligon. Leads back to 3.
I don't know if Coach Morton's watching, but Braden Stein had a pancake down here on this other end. His pancake block.
They try to go up strong on Stein. Ooh. Wow, just a nice move from Miller. Attack the glass. Up off the window. 43-38, lead back to 5. 3 minutes to go, third period. This one's going to go the distance. Forbes got a pick to the top of the key. Stein pops out. Here's Kennan now, left wing. Aiden looks for a hole, not there. Bartlett wanted a 3. He'll dribble into the paint. Out to Kennan. He'll drive from the left wing. No problem. Shot wouldn't go. Just a little bit. Couldn't quite get the angle at the backboard and tried to put it in the cup. Day will penetrate down to Miller.
Good
Stolen
play.
away by Bartlett. Evans got it now into the front court. 2.5 minutes to go. Bulldogs down 5. I guess they led 8-0. We came out with an 8-0 lead. So 8's been our biggest lead. We also led 11-4. Van Buren's been chipping away ever since. Kennan's got it from the right side. Pitches it over to Forbes out on the floor. High post now, and the key is Bartlett. Wants to drive, couldn't get there. Finds Forbes up top. Ligon now left wing. Inside to Stein. That's a foul. Got to be a foul. Wow. The third time was a charm. Myers with his second foul. I believe he's the only Pointers foul tonight. That's only the second foul of the game for them. He's got them both. Sends Big Stein to the line.
And he's got his work cut out for him. I said he's 6'3", but he is not as wide as
Right.
Braden.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the girth. And
Yes.
Braden just establishing himself down low, wanting the ball fed to him.
Stein missed the first free throw. Pretty good free throw shooter for a big fella, for a left tackle. Kennan and Forbes come off. Hunter Houston and Micah Lensing in. Brashears will come in if Stein can bury this free throw, so extra pressure, get a water break if you can make it. looking at the Van Buren student section. Couldn't get it to go. Ligon got the rebound and saved it in, but couldn't get it to his own team. And Salisbury up with it, the 2-minute mark. Greenwood trailing by 5 here at Van Buren. Avery Salisbury. Estrada popped that on top. He's got a quick trigger, too. Hunter Houston in his pocket. They've got Philpott on the floor as well. Salisbury off a pick, drives in, goes to Estrada, left wing. He'll stop and pop from 14 feet. Not there. Bartlett, his third board. To Ligon into the front court. Minute and a half left. Ligon just stops and pops. 3-ball wouldn't go. Stein with a rebound knocked out of his hand. It's going to stay with Greenwood.
Yeah, good effort there by Day trying to save that ball. He stepped on the inbound as he was trying to, or the inline, trying to throw it back in. Good athletic attempt, hustle. You can't fault that. Greenwood will maintain possession.
Van Buren gets Stein gets a breather as Bashirs will come in. Lensing tried the drive to Houston, left side. Hunter with his dribble leaves it for Ligon out on the floor. The minute 15 left, third period. Great student section from the Pointers here. The raucous crowd. Here's Bartlett, now Ligon up top. Lensing left wing. Looking inside, nobody home to the corner to Houston. Now Bartlett left wing. He pops out over there, gives to Micah. He'll try to drive in, had it slapped away. We've got a jump ball. The arrow goes to Greenwood. So Greenwood will inbound out on the baseline with 57 seconds left. Here's Bartlett. Right side of the lane to inbound. Up top to Ligon. Micah Lensing. Now back to Bartlett in the right corner. To Lensing out on the floor right side. Here's Bartlett. To Hunter Houston left wing. Nobody home. He'll skip it to Lensing. Now Ligon. Here's Houston. Oh, and fire that. Tried to go into Bashirs. Went right through the 5-hole and couldn't come up with it. It's a turnover. Here comes Van Buren the other way in a 5-point lead. Day back to Salisbury. He'll bring it back out in the jump circle, and they'll burn this last 25 seconds here, trying to work for the last shot. Ligon reached in. Did he steal it? Nearly did. Bashirs had a shot at it. Chase comes up with it. Now Bartlett ahead to Ligon. Layup. Good. He's fouled. Oh, baby. What a turn of events there with the Greenwood. 2 steals in a row there. As Bashirs got it, then it was picked from him. Then Bartlett got it. He found Ligon, got the assist, and Ligon went up and scored, and he's fouled.
How there wasn't a foul right here with Chase Bashir diving for the ball. He just went after it. Greenwood, the benefactor there. And now you see what happened at the end of the second quarter. Greenwood scores.
Yep.
Have an opportunity here. You got to defend the 3 here. Don't let Van Buren get you a basket here.
Ligon's first trip to the line is splash. It's good. He's got 16 points. 10 seconds. Greenwood's cut it to 2. Salisbury nearly lost the handle, but shook Ligon. 3-ball on the way, won't go. Bashirs with a huge rebound. Here's Ligon with 2 seconds, and wasn't aware time was winding down, but that's fine. Didn't have a crazy turnover or anything of that sort. Well, it's going down to the wire. I told you it was going to be a good one. 43-41, Bulldogs trail by 2 points over here on the road in Van Buren. 8 minutes left, a big game for both squads here in conference seating. We'll take a timeout. Greenwood Sports Center online and the Sports Hog 103.5. Okay. We're back at Claire Bates. Here we go. 4th period. Just underway. Pointers basketball. 2-point lead over Greenwood. Tim Terry, Dr. Dutson Smith. Greenwood got through a barrage of threes in that second period and Kind of held off the Pointers and gained some ground. Won by 5 points in that period. Salisbury being chased down. Now Estrada had it slapped away from behind by Lensing, but Estrada came back up with it. Ball on the floor. Hunter Houston's got it. Finds Bartlett. Ahead to Lensing, but he threw it away. It's tough. Did a good job of catching that ball. Good hustle. Bodies flying. You see Houston on the floor diving for the basketball. But to no avail, just a little bit too far ahead of Bartlett on the entry pass, or ahead of Lensing, rather, from Bartlett. And here we go. Trevor Day across the timeline for Van Buren. High post, a nice back cut. Salisbury off the window, good. At least it's just a two-pointer. We'll take that.
Yeah, and credit Van Buren. Greenwood over aggressive defensively to stop the three. He just cut back door and gets the two-point play.
Bashirs now Houston. Right wing comes to Lensing. Trying to go inside to Bashirs. He's not there. Micah's got it. Nearly lost the handle and threw it away. Salisbury to Estrada. He'll go up hard and try to get some contact. Took a flop. Bashirs with a rebound. He shoved in the back, and the foul will be on Van Buren.
Yeah, they call that foul, and that was on 22.
It's his third.
That's his third.
Ligon and Forbes will check back in. That's the only foul Van Buren's committed this tonight is on that guy. And Ligon will inbound to Bartlett. Greenwood down 4 points, 45-41. Here's Bartlett across the timeline. 6:49 to go. Bashir's right wing. Up top to Ligon. Forbes pops out. Right side. He'll put it on the deck. Little floater. Wouldn't go. Rebound off of 14. Mike Miller. Nope. It's off of Ligon. It'll be Van Buren's basketball. Stein will come in and get Bashir's. Chase playing a whale of a game tonight. 3 rebounds, 4 points. Couple of steals. 45-41 Bulldogs. Trying to keep a 4-game win streak alive. Beg your pardon. Day's got it left wing. Forbes guards him. Day will try to drive. Sam cut him off. Salisbury traveled. Thought he was going to get called, but not. Kennan went for the 50-50 ball. He'll foul Estrada. That's his first foul. Second team foul.
No one really in foul trouble at all for
either team.
Well,
haven't called a whole lot. Yeah, well, you're right. I guess you're right, 22. Estrada has got it for Van Buren out on the floor. 6:10 to go. 4-point pointer lead. Salisbury up top. Wow, passed on a 3. Drives in, kicked it to Day out of the right corner. They work it back around to Estrada. He found Salisbury jumping for joy out of that right corner. Lets a 3 go. It's off to Mark Ligon, high for the rebound.
Just unfortunate.
Yeah, it was. Ligon got up there and was off balance. And he was going to come down with it on the floor. It would have been a travel, so he had to just get rid of it and threw it away, and it hit I believe it hit Kennan in the foot and went out of bounds. Coach Husband wants a timeout, 30-second. We'll stay right here.
Just an unfortunate, what Caleb has done all year, just gone and crashed the boards, had the rebound, was falling to the ground, and instead of being called for a travel, just kicked it out, thinking Forbes was looking, and it hit him in the back foot, off his foot out of bounds. Unfortunate break for Greenwood, but you can't let that dictate what you do now. You've got to lock in defensively, make a stop, and continue to chip away at this lead. You can establish Stein down low here on the offensive end, get to what was really clicking in the first quarter. You establish him, get it to him, let him kick it out, and let your guards attack.
That's one rule I'm kind of fishy on. If you jump up in the air and you come down and you just land on your back, it's hard. If you're on your feet and fall, it's one thing, but if you're in the air and it's off balance and kind of angling and you fall and land on your back, that's tough for me to think it's a walk. If I could change one rule, it might be that in basketball. There's probably
just
a few
that
others.
one?
There's probably a few others.
Yeah.
That's the only one that comes to mind. That's not really fair on a guy. That's good effort on Ligon. How should it be called for a walk? They work the ball around and inside. Now back out to Day, right wing. Here's Estrada up top. Penetrates, looking for Salisbury. Ligon stays on him. He'll go to a safety valve, Miller. Now Salisbury, he's out 30 feet away. Hands it off to Day. Around the horn they go. He'll try to drive the left side of the lane. Flipped it out to Estrada. His three's not there. Ligon looking for a rebound. That's Greenwood's basketball. I'm giving Caleb a board there. Should have been fouled. Salisbury knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay with Greenwood. 45-41. Here comes Bartlett with it. Coach Husband up, barking out the signals. Greenwood's working left to right here in the second half. We're up on the concourse here at Claire Bates. Oh, Kennan was going to try to give it to the high post. Bartlett, he cut to the basket and turned over right back to Van Buren.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. Zigged when he should have zagged and was trying to pull it back, but was unable to do so.
5:07, clock running here in the fourth period. 4-point pointer lead. Day with some fancy dribbling, nearly got his pocket picked, but Sam couldn't come up with it. Estrada off a pick. Back cut again by Salisbury up off the window. Good for Avery Salisbury. He's got 26 now. Here's Bartlett now, 6-point pointer lead. 4:40 to go. Out on the floor is Forbes. This pointer team a lot better than I had anticipated, to be honest with you. Here's Ligon. Now Bartlett. Forbes has got it, right side. Asked for Ligon to come get it. Now Caleb will reset in the half court. Coach Husband says, let's go, run your offense. Stein pops out. Now head back in. Do it again, he says. Little hand slapping. Ligon got around his guy, finds Kennan. There's Forbes, left corner, nobody home. Needs help. Kennan comes to help. There's Stein at that left elbow. Sam, deep three. Splash! Forbes with a huge three. Oh, baby. It cuts the lead in half, 47-44. Forbes now with 5 points. That's just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, offense looked out of sorts there for a little bit, trapping in the corner, able to find Forbes, and he knocked down a much-needed three-point shot for Greenwood.
Big assist from Stein there. Here's Salisbury wanting to answer. They go up top, though, to Myers. Now Day's got it. He'll come top of the key, leave it for Salisbury. To Miller, right wing, back to Salisbury. And timeout called by Brad Autry of Van Buren. Let's take one with him. 3:34 to go. Van Buren leading 47-44 over Greenwood. It's Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. We're back here at Claire Bates Gymnasium. Tim Terry, Dr. Dustin Smith, the Director of Athletics at Greenwood High School. Glad to have you aboard here. Saturday afternoon special edition. Lady Bulldogs victorious earlier in makeup games here. A pandemic caused a pause in the action a couple of weeks ago, and so we're making them up this week.
Next week promises to be a little bit more normal.
Hopefully.
Tuesday and Friday for Greenwood. Alma at home on Tuesday, and Friday head to Russellville.
Yeah. The ladies just keep running through the conference or are just on a mission and a trip back to Hot Springs. The boys gaining momentum and now have won 5 of 6. And they've won 4 straight and looking to get their above 500 in conference here. Or they already are, rather, moving to move to 500 overall. This is a pivotal game here against these pointers. Van Buren's 2-4 in conference. Greenwood is 4-3 on the boys' side. Here's Miller. Now Estrada's got it up top. Greenwood's man-to-man defensively the whole way. 3:18 to go. 3-point Van Buren lead. Estrada. Kennan gives him some room. Now Salisbury pops out right wing. Ligon guarding him right in his pocket. He'll try to penetrate and nearly lost the handle. Back to Miller now. He'll hand the Day and they'll reset in the half court. Forbes guarding him closely. Go to Salisbury. Estrada top of the key. Now just right or left of the circles, Day. He'll dribble around, find Salisbury coming through some picks. They try to entry pass inside. Miller's got it, back out to Salisbury. Miller just got out of the lane in time. Estrada on the floor, 2:40 to go. Here's Salisbury. I like this. As long as Salisbury's not shooting, our lead's not getting more. Greenwood's traps a double team. Estrada has it now, and they'll reset. He'll back it out near midcourt. Kennan guarding him. Jose Estrada with some dribbling now. They're going to spring the trap again. Ooh. Nobody home. Miller looking to set a pick on Kennan. Estrada trying to come off of it. Now Bartlett will double team, and this time a picky foul on Bartlett. I would have called it a lot earlier. Third team foul. Hunter Houston will check in along with Chase Bashirs. Kennan and Stein will come out. Maybe a little offense for defense. 47-44, Greenwood trails by 3. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. And Van Buren just gets it into Miller. He's still got his dribble. Ligon picked it clean. Going to call a foul on Ligon, his third, fourth team foul. 2:09 to go. Says Van Buren's got 2 timeouts left. I guess that's right. I thought they'd called 4. They'll inbound in front of their bench down here off to our left. Dave will inbound. Went deep into the backcourt to Salisbury. And he lost it. Ligon stripped it from him. Caleb up off the window. He's fouled. He can't get it to go. Free throws coming for Ligon.
Oh, and unfortunate for Salisbury. He hit his head on the back of the head on the floor.
He ain't coming out unless he just literally passes out and falls over. He's staying in this ball game.
He's half Bulldog, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bulldog
There's
tough.
no protocol. None of that stuff. Let's get in there and I'm playing. Huge free throws for Ligon. 2:04 to go. First one's on the way. Splash. Oh, baby. 17 for Caleb. The senior's showing out here tonight. Let's see if he can get one more here and cut this lead to 1. 2:04 to go. It's on the way. Cash Money Records. Boom, baby. 47-46. Greenwood a little bit full court action, man to man. Estrada will bring it up. Greenwood trying to set a little double team, but he breaks through it. Nearly got him again. Estrada with some fancy dribbling. Almost went back court. Forbes now harassing Estrada. He'll reach in. That's the 5th team foul. Second on Forbes. 47-46. A minute 47 left. 15 foul. Van Buren's got 4. Coach Husband wants a full timeout. Greenwood trailing by 1 point. 1 minute, 47 seconds. Let's stay right here, boys. I hate to miss any action.
Yeah, it's good timeout here. Obviously, Van Buren is trying to bleed the clock. They want to take as much air out of the basketball as they can, force Greenwood to move, play defensively, and really turn things up. But Greenwood needs to obviously make the stop here. You got to commit a foul. If you commit a foul, you're only at 5 team fouls. So the 7th team foul gets you at the 1-and-1. So you've got 2 more fouls you got to give before you can get that. Obviously, you're trying to get a stop defensively. You get your stop. You can get a steal, obviously, go the other way. You're not in the dire straits where you have to commit a foul right now. Try to get a steal, see what happens, play it out for a little while, and try to get the ball back on the offensive end.
Ronald Reagan Realty sponsors our player senior spotlight this season. Evan Bartlett's our man tonight. A 4.17 GPA, plays basketball. Math is his favorite subject. Construction management is going to be his major at John Brown University. AP Scholar, Governor's Distinguished Scholar, Microsoft certifications, Principals Row. Trust the process, his favorite saying. Travis and Aaron Bartlett, his parents. Favorite music artist, Alan Jackson. Ronald Reagan Realty, proud sponsor of Greenwood Athletics and our senior spotlight tonight for basketball this season. Appreciate Ronnie and Reagan Clements. 47-46, Estrada gets the inbounds in the backcourt for Van Buren. Minute 40 left in this one. He'll cross the timeline. Houston guarding him. He lost the handle, but they're going to call a foul as Estrada hits the deck. Doing a good job as contact shows up of hitting the deck and helping out the officials. That's layman's terms for a flop. But that's the 16th foul, and Van Buren will get a chance to shoot free throws the rest of the way. 47-46 is your score. Greenwood trailing by 1 with a minute 38 left. Pointers inbound in front of their bench here as Day has it. Got it into Salisbury, but he couldn't handle it. Ligon with a steal. Oh, baby, Greenwood with the basketball in a minute and a half, down by 1. Coach Husband up, calling a play. Let's see what Greenwood can come up with here. Bartlett to Bashirs. Now Ligon out on the floor. Hunter Houston, right wing. Finds Bartlett. Soft spot on the right side. He'll dribble out to the corner. Picked up his dribble. Ligon cuts to the basket off the window. Wouldn't go. Rebound Salisbury. They got it to Myers. That's who you want to foul, and they do. We'll see if Myers can make free throws. Let's see who the foul's on. 22's our shooter. Almost down there for Greenwood. That's on Ligon. That's his fourth. Whew. So 1-1 on the other end for Myers. Huge free throws here for the Van Buren pointer. He's a sophomore, 6'3", Connor Myers. Minute left, 47-46. Pointers by one. Here's the front end of the 1-1. It's on the way. Good. Left-handed Connor Myers with his fourth point. He hit a three earlier. They left him alone. He buried it. Makes the free throw there. He's got 4 points and a 2-point pointer lead. 48-46. One more for the sophomore. It's the backside of this 1-1 bonus. It's on the way, and it's no good. Bartlett with a rebound. That's his fifth board. Here comes Evan now in the front court. Greenwood down 2, and Coach Husband wants a timeout with 54 seconds left. 48-46. Let's take a break right here. It's Greenwood basketball on Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5. We are back here at Claire Bates Gymnasium, Van Buren, America. Greenwood down 2 points, 54 seconds left. Bulldogs basketball. Bartlett will inbound over here on the near sideline and gets it into Aiden Kennan. Out on the floor, top of the key. Forbes comes off a pick, right wing. Sam puts it on the deck, finds Bartlett out on the floor, 45 seconds left. 2-point Van Buren lead. Kennan to Ligon, nearly a steal. Caleb comes up with it. Finds Forbes. Thought about a three. He'll drive the right baseline. Out to Ligon. Deep three. No good. He took a shot, and they're going to call air ball. He was fouled on the way in. Wow. Unbelievable. As Ligon hit the deck and was taken out by Day, no call. Houston will come in and get Caleb. He's got 4 fouls. There's 29 seconds left. 48-46, a 2-point Van Buren lead. Inbound comes into Estrada. And what's this? Well, if Houston would have set his feet there, he might could have got a charge out of Estrada. He's kind of like a bull in a china closet. But it's on Hunter Houston. That's his second, and Estrada will try some free throws. Another great shooter. We saw him bury 2 threes earlier. He's got 8 points. Ligon will check back in for Houston. Offense for defense. 2-point lead this time. Estrada a chance to put a little bit more ice on this cake if he can. Got to make this first one, though, to get the backside. And it's in and out, no good. Greenwood battles for the rebound. Both guys had it, and Estrada came out of there with it. Tough break for Greenwood. Bartlett's got to foul Estrada again. Oh, boy. Who was it? Stein and Bartlett both had a shot at it.
Had it.
22 seconds now. Estrada, another chance for a 1-1. This will be the last 1-1. That's the 9th team foul on Greenwood.
Secure the rebound on a miss.
It's on the way, and he didn't miss again. Yeah, it rattled home, but it stayed in. It's a 3-point Van Buren lead. Wow. This could be heartbreaking. Here's one more for Estrada. He is a senior. 49-46, 22 seconds left. That one just over the front iron. That's even better. Timeout called by Brad Autry for Van Buren. Both teams with 1 timeout left, and we will stay right here. It's a full timeout.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate, obviously. Have opportunity there to corral the rebound on a missed free throw, which is what you want. You want to force them to miss a shot. They did. Not able to secure the rebound, and Estrada steps up, as the senior should, and makes 2 free throws in a clutch moment. Now Greenwood down 4. You got to go down, try to score quickly. You're still not out of this thing, although it's a 2-possession game. Yeah. Try to score quickly, then lock in defensively, see if you can get a turnover on an inbounds pass. Try to play defense, and it's a free throw game from here on out, obviously. If you're Van Buren, you're going to go to the free throw line. You know that. If you're Greenwood, you got to attack, get an easy basket, and try to get set up defensively.
Tough one there. Bulldogs had the ball with a minute and a half and down by 1 and worked around and got a good look at a drive in from Ligon. Shot wouldn't go. Then got the ball back down 2 and worked it inside and kicked it out to a wide open Ligon. Thought he was fouled, missed the shot, and then a chance to get the ball down 2 on the front end of a 1-and-1 that was missed. And the ball just bounced out of 2 Bulldogs' hands right to Estrada, who was the shooter. And he gets fouled again, makes front end of the 1-and-1 and the backside. So here we go. Greenwood now, 22 seconds in the backcourt. Some full court pressure by Van Buren. Bartlett will bring it up. Crosses the timeline, 19 seconds, a 4-point deficit. Greenwood's got to hurry, 15 seconds. Ligon's got it. Got a pick from Stein. Forbes pops out, 3-ball, top of the key. Not there. High rebound. Ligon battles for it. Bounce around, ends up in Salisbury's hands, and Greenwood's going to lose this game. Wow, what a heartbreaker for the Bulldogs. Van Buren's going to win 50-46 and stop Greenwood's 4-game winning streak. Heartbreaker for these Bulldogs in a heated battle here as two teams know each other real well and talk a lot of trash off the court, off the field, off the diamond. And this is a big win for Van Buren here and a tough one to swallow for Greenwood. Of course, season not over by any chance. The Bulldogs going to fall to 8-10, 4-4 in conference. Van Buren's going to go to 9-6 and 3-4 in conference. They're still a game behind. Greenwood now is on cue with all their conference games now, having played all 8. This one will be tough to swallow, but you just credit Avery Salisbury, who was magnificent with 26 points tonight, and he led the way for Van Buren with a dagger for Greenwood, especially in that second period. He was infallible. He hit 6 threes tonight, and that's with people in his face. He just kept backing up and shooting from farther away. Ligon for Greenwood led the way. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He had 18.
Slate on the table.
2 points for Stein, 6 points for Bartlett, 5 points for Forbes, 8 points for Kennan, 4 points for Bashirs. Hunter Houston had a 3-ball. Kennan also had 7 rebounds. Bartlett had 5 boards with his 6 points, 4 assists, 3 steals. Ligon had 6 rebounds and a couple of assists as well. But the night belonged to Avery Salisbury, 26 points for Van Buren to lead the way. 2 for Trevor Day, 8 points for Brandon Miller, 4 points for Myers, and 10 points for Estrada, who hit a couple of threes early, and really a dagger in the Greenwood side as well.
Which that second quarter is what did Greenwood in. I mean, obviously had opportunities there. Late in the ball game, you mentioned in a minute and a half, have the basketball down 1, forced a turnover and got the basketball. Missed an opportunity there, and then just try to play catch-up from that point on, and Greenwood not able to do that. Again, a back-to-back game,
Yep.
Back-to-back nights, and you know you got to do that in the long run. That's something that's going to happen.
Yep.
But credit Van Buren. Made shots when they had to. Greenwood, resilient, give everything they had. Just come up short in this one, 50-46.
A 24-13 second period was the difference, 11-point difference there. Van Buren outscored Greenwood. Well, we will have a couple days off, boys, and we'll be back at the friendly confines of HB Stewart Arena this Tuesday night for the Alma Airedales, who come back to town, as we've officially flipped over now on the round-robin schedule, and the Airedales will come back to Greenwood. It should be a huge game. Now, for sure, that game's super important for the boys after tonight's loss, and the girls, of course, will just keep on pounding and come out and watch the girls have a little fun. And then you'll see the boys getting after it, too. A good brand of basketball on the floor for Coach Husband. This is a tough one tonight. Only lose by 4 on the road. Just ran into a buzzsaw in that second period. Avery, for the whole game, really, Salisbury was magnificent. We'll tip our hat to him. Call it an evening, boys. Appreciate Sean Holland on the filming. And the doctor with the color commentary and some stat action. Well done. Multitasking.
That's what we do. Just try to make things happen. Thanks, obviously, to Sean for setting this thing up for us to be able to bring this action. I know people were back home watching. Sorry we couldn't bring you 2 wins tonight, but, man, it's a valiant effort for these Greenwood Bulldogs, and you like the effort they give. Just ball didn't bounce their way this evening.
Certainly not. 50-46, Van Buren beats the Bulldogs in the boys' tilt, and the girls win 64-27 in game number 1 tonight. Appreciate Ronald Reagan Realty for all their help with the broadcast and our player spotlight this season. Evan Bartlett was our guy tonight, and Evan had 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, so a good night for Bartlett. We'll call it a night here for all of us from Van Buren. We'll see you Tuesday in Greenwood at the Airedales come a-calling. Should be a fun one at H.B. Stewart. For the good doctor, Dr. Dustin Smith, the Director of Athletics, and myself, Tim Terry, appreciate Mr. Bill Ferris running the board back at the station over on Greenwood Street. I'm Tim Terry saying so long. You've been watching on Greenwood Sports Center online and listening on the River Valley's leader for local sports, the Sports Hog 103.5.